gosh.
Walking book, I need you on this one. I cast confusion centered on myself.
You cast confusion.
That is
Centered
what
on yourself.
I rolled.
Recording. Start recording. Real quick sound off from everyone.
Are here. Ready to kick some ass.
All right, that'll work. Let's get it going.
Oh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fairly Adventures. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are here after last week's kind of little cliffhanger ending. Thank you guys again so much for joining us. We have most of the party with us here. Chase is supposed to be here, but he hasn't signed in yet. Hopefully he'll join us, and if not, then maybe he fell asleep. Again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for him, so I would get it. We do have Larry, we do have Andrew, we do have Melvin, we do have Levi, and we have the other loser. And so we have almost a full party, even if Chase is unable to join us. Previously on DnD, where we left off, the party assaulted the town home of Duke Blackstone, Isaac Blackstone, to interfere with a meeting he had of a bunch of foreign agents trying to overthrow the king of Coasthold. The party successfully captured all the agents alive and dealt with their guards. And Aiden Blackstone, the son of Isaac Blackstone, went after his father to try and apprehend him. Towards the end of the battle, you heard Isaac Blackstone yell from a different room, "I knew it! I knew he wasn't my son!" And upon entering, you saw him teleport away with the help of a wizard, or what you presume to be a wizard. And on the floor was a decapitated corpse that did not look like Aiden Blackstone. The body had gone from fine regal clothing, not blonde locks of hair, and fair skin, to a grayish amorphous blob that is smaller in stature but humanoid looking with black eyes. And that is where we ended the session. So I will turn it over to you guys. What do you do now? Also, I apologize to everyone at home. I'm recovering / fighting off a head cold, so I might sound very congested. I might be coughing a lot. I apologize. All right, now I will turn it over to everyone else.
What's that on the floor? Wasn't Aiden supposed to be in here? What's going on?
As we walk into the room, are they still in the room, or have they already stepped through that portal?
Duke Blackstone and what you guys presume to be the wizard friend are gone. They're not there anymore.
Do you still have the map for the D20?
The map of the house?
Yeah.
I don't actually. Sorry.
That's all right.
I got rid of it.
It's cool. All right.
Imagination.
What is going on?
I have no idea. I just feel so defeated right now.
Did we win or did we lose? I don't know. What just happened?
That's the problem.
Well, I mean, so we successfully subdued everybody that we were supposed to, but I don't think we were supposed to lose bloody
Hey guys,
Aiden Blackstone in the meantime.
Hey guys, hold on. Okay.
Somebody forgot to press record.
No, we're recording. It's recording through my mic instead of through my. It's recording through my camera instead of through my, my actual mic, which is fine. Everyone heard me. That's good. But I would prefer to get this better set up. So hold on 1 second for me. You guys continue.
Cut, everybody cut places, everybody back to.
Are you pausing it right now?
Check.
Okay.
You know what? I am going to stop. Hold on. And we're back. Try now. Everyone speak real quick.
Hello.
Whoa.
Okay, continue.
Speaking.
Continue where you were. We're
Greetings.
good.
Hello.
We're good.
Are we starting over or are we...
No. We're
Everybody
good.
act surprised again.
No, that'll work. Like,
Okay.
it was recording audio just for the sake of moving forward. I'd rather it be on the thing that actually...
Oh, yeah. I can see that your mouth and your sound are together now.
They're synced up now.
You were unsynced there for a little bit, but then
I
it,
was
like, rectified.
really enjoying Japanese Godzilla film.
Yes.
Jacob, for a moment.
All right. We know that's...
Right.
We know if that happens next
We're good.
time.
Continue. Sorry about that.
I'm just trying to understand what I saw. So I peeked into the
Well, I
room,
had technical difficulties. That's
and what I saw was Duke Blackstone, Papa Blackstone, yelling at what we thought was Baby Blackstone, who is no longer Baby Blackstone, is some weird entity. And there's a wizard that we think exists in there that has taken both himself, Papa Blackstone, and Baby Blackstone through the portal, or is Baby Blackstone still in the room?
Baby Blackstone is currently dead and decapitated, and possibly not has ever been Baby Blackstone. That's what's
Okay,
going
so
on.
there's a dead body on the ground that does not look like anything that we've seen before.
Correct.
So how do we
Well-
know? How do we know that it's...
We're assuming that it must be Aiden Blackstone based off of what we had heard, where
Okay.
where the elder Blackstone was crying out like, "Aha! I knew he wasn't my son."
Gotcha.
And I'm sorry,
Yeah,
we've been a while, so
It has been a while. It's been
uh,
gosh, when was our last session? Our
was
last session was
the-
literally a month ago. It's been a month.
where
Yeah.
was what was his name? Damn it. I need to do better at sectioning off my notes. Is it the guard that was always with Duke or the Lord?
Oh,
Shoot, what, Margrave or what?
Yeah,
No, not
Margrave.
I
Was that
thought
the-
he was outside, help coordinating with the city guard, like putting that. If I remember correctly, he was helping cordon off the area to make sure that nobody escaped
Him in
the zone.
or left? Yeah. Okay.
well, something must have happened.
And he disappeared. And the portal is closed.
That
Or
was
is it
my
still open?
assumption. Was that there was a brief like opening of a portal, Blackstone got yanked through or pulled through, whatever, and then it shut. And that's where we
All right.
stumbled into the scene at that point.
So
That was all Melvin asking questions just to make sure.
It's been a month. It's completely understandable.
So is Baby Blackstone dead, or did something shed the skin and take Daddy Blackstone?
And I walk up to Baby Blackstone and I guess examine whatever is going on there, because obviously he no longer looks, but I saw the transition.
Yes.
So I guess I just want to understand what it is, what they are, if they are anything.
Make me... Oh, gosh, please don't. Okay, you may make me a history check, if you would like. Anyone who's in there with them... Anyone who's in there with them may make a history check.
I'm in there too.
Not sure what the heck. I technically have a positive modifier. Hey, with a +1, that's an 18.
Hey, mine's an 8.
I rolled a 10.
I got a 15.
All right.
That's bad.
I need to pull out a book and start going through it.
Oh, okay. Chase has informed me that he is actually sick, so he's gonna go to sleep.
I hope he gets to feeling better. Darn.
Well,
We were almost there.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
Yeah. Listen, if you got a headache at 3:00 in the morning, I'd call it too.
Oh,
I'm not
heck
even
no.
gonna. All right, that's all right.
Yeah.
Five, and luckily there are 3 monks in this party, and so the other 2 can just run his character.
One of them is a super monk.
Yeah. Okay.
No
Levi,
offense,
did you roll?
Derek's.
I'm sorry, did I miss it? Levi, did you roll?
You're good. I didn't know if I was in the room, but
I'm just gonna assume everyone's in. Hold on 1 second. Yes, Zoe.
that's a 3.
Yeah,
so.
one of the guys, the one that happens to be the
He
super
wasn't in
monk.
the room.
The one of them that happens to be the super monk. He is a walking book. So
I need you to go downstairs and wait for mommy. Okay.
I mean, I did
Grab your
help
other
build
blanket
the other
and
2
go
monk
downstairs.
characters, so
also yes, because walking book.
Okay. Close that door too, please. Thank you, ma'am. All right. What was it, Levi? I'm sorry. His roll.
He said 3.
3. Okay. Sorry. All right. So
Yes.
Milo and Ranshaw.
Okay.
You guys, after getting over the initial shock of what you're seeing, have heard rumor of beings that have this shape and would have the ability to mimic other humanoids. And you know them as doppelgangers. You've only heard rumors. It is normally what you've heard of them, whether or not you believe it or not, you can't say, but what you've heard of them is that typically they'll try and take the place of individuals with high status or wealth and then just mooch off their wealth and try and take their life easy. Now again, that's just rumor. You to your knowledge, you've never encountered one before, but of course maybe you have and you just never knew.
Right. So I can't say for certain, but there's a possibility that the young Blackstone was an entity known as a doppelganger. Don't know yet though if that's something that happened long before he became involved with the Duke's plans to stop this whole mess, or if the Duke brought him in to supplant the. I think our lives just became a lot more complicated.
Yeah. Well, here's my first question. Because if this is a doppelganger that's lying here, where is the real Duke or the real Lord?
That is an excellent question. Again, we don't know if this is a situation of the doppelganger had already supplanted the young Blackstone years ago, and is likely did, or if this is something where Duke Margrave, because I don't know how far his contacts go, was somehow able to contract the services of a doppelganger, in which case I imagine the Duke likely would be keeping the younger Blackstone alive somewhere. I don't think he'd go so far as to outright kill the heir of a noble house.
And it's at
He'd find them too useful.
And it's at this time that Marshal Tarse enters the building, and he comes upstairs and he says,
"Call him in."
He walks in and he says, "Well done, gentlemen. I see that we can't." As he sees the body.
You want to explain this one?
We're just as confused. Milo points down at the body laying there, and then looks Harsh in the eye and says, "That was Lord Blackstone."
Who was Lord Blackstone?
No,
that thing.
That was
on the
Aiden
ground.
Blackstone.
That was Blackstone.
He doesn't say anything immediately. He just stares at you guys.
Does when we, I
And
guess,
yes.
say those, is there a what's the word I'm looking for? A surprise to the face, or does he seem
make me an insight check. Anyone who wants to
knows
Oh, I'm
something?
100%. Yeah.
anyone who wants to,
insight.
who is staring at this man may make an insight check.
Nope. The dice giveth and the dice taketh. That's going to be a total of 6.
Me too. I got a 6.
7.
I got a 19.
Okay.
There we go.
This is some supernatural stuff.
Paranoid bunny for the win.
Oh, very. I
Okay.
live in the forest for a living. There's some weird shit out there.
I mean, that's fair. Rabbits are notoriously twitchy.
Okay. Anyone who gets a 10 or above.
Oh, wow. It was such a low DC, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Mon, do you want to look at it too?
I mean, why not?
Yes, he succeeds if the DC is 10.
Did he get
12
a
on the
10?
die.
No, 12 on the
No,
die. Okay.
he got 12 on the die, and I know it's a positive modifier.
All right. So anyone who got above a 10, the rest of you who don't, who didn't make this, it's not that you distrust William Tars. It's just that you're in shock and you don't know what to think. Those of you who made a 10 or above are able to calm yourselves down enough to realize his normal stony-faced visage is still there. But you can see his chest breathing heavily, indicating for the first time since you guys have met him, he is without any information.
Oh,
This is just as much a shock to him as it is to you guys.
So yeah, just so you're aware of just so you're aware of what we encountered after we subdued the agents as we were told to do. Aiden went off into this room with Lord Blackstone. They were fighting, and we came to go assist. But before we could get there, we heard the Lord Blackstone yelling out, "I knew it! I knew he wasn't my son!" And by the time we burst in here, we saw the Lord Blackstone being dragged through some portal by some robed figure. And then we found this corpse, which looks nothing like Aiden Blackstone. And we have no idea how deep we've just stepped in it.
You can see him starting to... He's still remaining still, but you can see him starting to fidget a little bit. And he says, "We'll come back. We'll come back to Aiden Blackstone when we get Duke Margrave here. For now, let's talk more about this. Let's talk more about the Duke escaping. You said it was a robed figure?"
I couldn't get a good look at him, but there was some magical portal that he was pulling the Duke through. And as soon as the Duke was pulled through, the portal shut.
Agneathon.
So
It
we
couldn't
don't
be
know
anyone
how,
else.
Bless you.
So we don't know how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Hush you. He looks at you and, like, honestly, like he doesn't know if he should laugh because it broke the tension or if he's just so tight knit right now that he wants to decapitate you.
All I know is that this situation's getting hairy.
Milo stands from the doppelganger and just walks out this room into the next chamber.
Okay. The wizard...
I'm going to take just a short moment. They're just jokes. They're just jokes. And then I walk back in.
Tar says Agneathon. It's the only one that makes any sense. Viscount Agneathon is one of the most skilled wizards, if you believe his own stories, to come out of the academy. He is a minor noble of the kingdom, and he is a staunch ally of Duke Blackstone. However, we believed he was an AM. He typically acts as the Duke's right-hand man in AM. We had no reason to believe he's here, but like you said, if he can teleport, he's a wizard.
We gained something out of
that was a failure on our part.
So what do we do now?
We go talk to the Duke. This has gotten far more complicated.
All right. What do we do about the bodies?
We lock this room, and we don't let anyone enter until it is until we get orders.
I can live with that.
So at this point, he shuffles everyone out, and he pulls 4 guards in, and he says, "This door doesn't open. No one goes in. Nothing comes out. Do you understand?" And they look at each other like, why would anything come out? But it's martial Tars, and they're just like, yes, sir. So there's 4 members of Coasthold's guard now blocking the door. And he says, double time it. Let's go, gentlemen. And you guys start hurrying through the street. And as you're passing out of the house, there are several carts, paddy wagons, as some may call them, that are specially built for prisoner transport that you see all of the foreign agents being herded into as they tried to leave and the guards were capturing them.
On our way out, is there any way that I can catch the eye of, I believe it was the red agent from last time?
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, he's like, they're all like head down and everything, but you're passing by them. So if you want to be like,
yeah. Gonna make eye contact and just shoot him a rude gesture because he tried to be sneaky, and I did not appreciate it. Yeah, that's right. I'm still ticked off about it.
he just like dejectedly just doesn't even register. He's just like, crap. Sorry.
So Milo is the only one that saw the figures go through the portal?
I believe it was...
that happened when I had peeked through the door. I had never opened the door, if I'm not mistaken from that last
Someone
session.
went in. I don't remember who exactly. Someone went in and saw it, though. Yes.
It was Milo.
Okay,
so my question is how much did Milo see of him?
Like, would I remember if I saw him again?
Yes.
Maybe. What's your intelligence?
Talking to me or Milo?
Milo.
Base intelligence. Oh boy, it's a 12.
It's a 12. I mean, maybe. You didn't see a lot of him. You just you saw kind of basic features, and he was dressed in robes. So if he's wearing the same clothes again, huh?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
If it was this wizard Agneathon, I'm willing to bet that Margrave and Marshall could, if needed, give a description.
So
it seems like he knows exactly who this is.
Right?
If it's him.
He mentioned that the guy is a Viscount. Surely there's a portrait of him somewhere.
I am curious because maybe I'm not looking for a sorcerer after all. Maybe I'm looking for a wizard. And
I forgot you have personal backstory things.
Yeah. The whole reason why I came here is because I was looking for what I thought to be a sorcerer, but it could have been a wizard the whole time. I was young when the ordeal happened.
Yeah, I mean, magic is magic to a certain extent, so
right.
Who knows?
I would say to most people, there's very little difference between a warlock, a wizard, or a sorcerer. They just, especially when fireballs are involved.
Right.
Are you telling us this?
Now I'm really interested, and now I really want to find this wizard because I do have an idea of what this wizard looks like. If it is the same one.
We'll find out here soon.
Okay.
Should we ask if he has 6 fingers on his right hand?
It was 6 toes.
Oh.
6 toes.
But weirdly still on his right hand. It was very deformed.
Yeah.
It was weird. He had a toe coming out of his right hand.
Sorry.
What
Sorry.
of the warts? All right. So it takes you guys less time. I mean, like Tars is pushing through the streets. He's not exactly running, but he is not letting people get in his way either. And so you guys get back quickly. He knocks. He doesn't even wait. Like you guys go to the old Coast Inn. He doesn't wait for the Duke to come to you guys. He knocks on the secret entrance and he says, "Follow me."
Oh, we get to go through.
And he walks you guys through the castle. Sections of the castle. Very clearly, this is not where, shall we say, the public-facing elements of the castle would be. Court is not going here.
No.
It is. They are fortified secret passages going where they need to go. And
we made our way into the skunk works, boys.
Yeah. And eventually you guys exit out of the tunnels into a slightly less dingy hallway with actual windows, light coming through. And you exit out through a picture on a wall as you rotate it. And he says, no matter who you see, you don't talk. You just follow me until we get to the Duke's office. Yes?
I understand.
Okay. And he walks you through, and there are like a couple maids pass you, and they all look a little startled, but you're with Tars, and so no one questions it. And about 90 feet down that hallway, he stops in front of a large oak door and lifts the latch and pulls it open and gestures you guys inside. Awaiting there is Duke Margrave, looking. There's an initial surprise on his face that you guys are entering his office, but he conceals it very quickly, and he says, "Gentlemen, I must admit I'm a bit off guard to see you here." Tars walks in and he says, "Apologies, my Duke, but I'm afraid you needed to hear this as quickly as possible. And even while we know the previous meeting locations are concealed, I felt the added protections of this office would be of benefit." This catches the Duke even more off guard, and he squints just a second. He says, "Very well, close the door then, Marshal." William does as he's told. "Go on then. What seems to be the problem, gentlemen?" Tars gestures
do you
towards
want to tell him?
Tars gestures towards you, gentlemen. He says, "Please tell him what you saw."
Basically, just give him the whole rundown. Milo's kind of a child when it comes to explaining things, so he literally gives a step by step. So we were outside the door, and then we walked up the stairs, and then in the room, and then he goes through the whole thing until
And that's how we got here.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Screen wipe. He says, "Agnaeathon should have been calculated for. I will accept that error in judgment. We can take steps to take care of that. What sounds to be a doppelganger, that is troubling indeed. Gentlemen, we must focus on what we know. The Duke is still at large, and if he's traveling with a wizard, we must hurry. We must quickly take steps." He looks on top of a wall at a carpet that is, or a tapestry perhaps, and he walks over to it and he pulls it down, and he says, "Follow me outside." It's evening time, by the way, if everyone remembers.
Okay.
Got a lot of secret things in this.
There's so many secret passages. Love it.
He pulls the carpet down and he rolls it up and he slings it over his shoulder. And he says, Tars, please lead these gentlemen out to the courtyard. Tars does as he's asked. You guys follow him. And he says, gentlemen, what I have over my shoulder is a carpet that can fly. I am willing to loan it to you so that way you may get to the oh my goodness, the mansion of Lord Blackstone in Penumbara, excuse me, as quickly as possible. I'm going to hand this over to you. And he hands it to the person that he trusts the most, which is probably Ramshaw. And he says, you guys, I want you to take a couple hours to figure out how to use this. And then I want you to get a good night's sleep. And tomorrow morning, you leave without delay. If Agnaeathon can continue to teleport, there's no telling how much time we have. Go to the mansion. It's in the southwest corner of the. It's in a field in Penumbara that is in the middle of the city. You really cannot miss it. It's about a quarter of the city is this mansion. It's almost the size of the castle. It's ridiculous, frankly. But given who we're talking about, that seems to make sense.
Understood.
In the meantime, Tars and I will continue to investigate the body of who we thought was Aiden Blackstone. Having a doppelganger in our midst is not a comforting thought. And how long has he been that way? I can't say.
Very good question.
Well, gentlemen, we must endeavor to figure it out. If there are no further questions, I'll ask you to be on your way, figuring out how to work the carpet. Don't lose it, by the way. That's mine. They're very hard to come by, and I will want it back.
All right. We'll take good care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Guess we just got to figure out the magic word, right?
For some
Is
reason,
that how this works?
Oric is compelled to start singing "A Whole New World."
What is this?
The carpet levitates. Oh, it's working!
Oh my gosh. Before they head away, Ranshaw would say, oh, by the way, we rushed out of there right quick with the whole possible doppelganger situation. I don't know if anybody actually remembered to recover the device that Aiden was supposed to set up.
Tars Ternuzo, I secured it before I joined you, gentlemen.
Would hate for that to get forgotten. Kind of one of the whole, kind of need that, right?
Yeah. It will be crucial to the plans moving forward with our friendly neighbors.
Right then. So now we just get to figure out how to make a carpet fly. Wonderful. How hard could it be? Could somebody stop that dwarf from singing?
Don't have anything for that.
If we're not careful, we may get struck with the curse of copyright.
I doubt my voice would ever get us that far.
I don't know. I hear they have some fiendish lawyers.
Okay, hold on. Oh, no.
I need a death metal one.
This is a parody for comedy. Thank you very much, Disney lawyers.
Yeah, we just...
This is an opinion piece.
Yeah.
That clears up everything.
Yeah, that
So,
won't
Josh,
matter
yes.
to them. Trust me when I say that won't matter to them.
Right. Josh, please continue to give us your best impression of Jasmine after she's been smoking 4 packs a day for 10 years.
After they realize that while he may have a heart of gold, a princess and a street thief are just maybe not always meant to be together.
And if you signed up for Disney Plus, you literally there was
You have no legal rights at that point.
Yeah.
Gosh.
All right,
Anyway,
Woo!
Where
where we going to sleep at? Because I need to sleep off this.
are we sleeping or are we leaving now?
no,
Well,
the Duke
we wanna leave
requested
in the
you guys get
morning.
to sleep. Yeah.
We go.
But
To
we got to
Okay,
figure
cool.
out how
Yeah,
to
that
use this
sounds
carpet
great.
first. So he didn't tell us any sort of command phrase. So
Just flap it on the ground like a carpet. See what happens if you step on it. And maybe pull up.
I mean,
Maybe
sure,
pull
fine.
up.
Roll it out, sit down, and try to pull up on it and see what happens.
Hey, you just start with the simple things first, and then we make things complicated later.
What is it
I just
called? I
know-
forget. In the
It's the carpet of flying.
oh well, it'd be too
Yeah.
easy just to call it flying carpet, then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes because you can't open a door by pushing it, maybe before you start bashing through it, just try pulling first.
Well, I like how you say bashing through. I was just gonna, try to get an idea for what might be a good command word for something like this. A lot of these kinds of magic items have some sort of key phrase that you have to say, sometimes in the right language to, get it to work.
Fly!
Did you
Leviosa!
is it on the ground?
I've unfurled it. Yeah.
He pulled it.
Let's just try sitting on it and see what we can figure out.
All right.
Yes, everyone's sitting on it.
Yes.
No.
Well, I'm sitting on it.
I'm
Because
sitting on it.
I was given to me, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it work.
All
And I
right.
was about to ask if I could make like an Arcana check or something to get some sort of insight.
So, who speaks Elvish?
Where is that at again?
I do.
Yes.
I do. Let's see.
Why didn't we think to ask the owner?
He said, figure it out, and then walked away.
Well, so as he's walking away, he turns to you. He sees you guys in the middle of the courtyard sitting on it, and in Elvish, he yells out "hoist" and watches as and I need everyone who's sitting on it who wasn't expecting it, who doesn't speak Elvish because you guys like kind of heard the command word, to make
No idea
an
what my
acrobatics
languages
check.
are.
All right. I'll go ahead and make one for Monkish.
Oric is falling off. I got 4.
I didn't step
All
on
right.
it. Oh, I do
Mon-
know Elvish. Okay.
Mon got a 17.
I did not step on it.
Oric tumbles ever so ungracefully right into Ranshaw's lap, looking up to him. My savior?
Oh, no.
I'm in Severn form. Not good for you. Shove.
Does that a
Get
double
off!
acrobatics roll?
No, you just fall right off. My savior checks you off.
Get off of me. What's wrong with you?
The carpet begins or levitates about 3 feet off the ground. And then he says, now figure it. You hear the Duke say, now figure it out.
Thank you.
Oric hops back on.
Look at the rest of you. He wanted us to figure that out without the
Right.
word?
So
Basically, I think we're going to have to repeat that word over and over again to get going higher in the sky.
Not necessarily. Let me just try something. So I recognize that he spoke in Elvish, hoist, to get it started. So I'm just gonna say, all right, up, but in Elvish.
Right. It does start to hover a little bit more.
All right. And so as it starts to hover, starts to go up, I'm going to in Elvish. All right, halt. Does it stop?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's try. So Elvish will go with left.
Oh, left. It just starts
Another word for up.
It starts going.
All right. Halt. All right. So I think I figured it out. We just have to speak to it in Elvish. Once it's up and active, we just speak where we want to go in Elvish. Simple as that.
Is that?
So tell it to go forward.
All right. Forward.
And it just flies.
I'm just watching you guys watch through the sky. Well, they're dead.
No, wait.
What do you want to go do, Trax?
It really can only go about 40 feet in the 6 seconds. So so it's faster than most of you, but not the monks. It travels about the same pace that the monks do.
Right.
The benefit, of course, being that it's as a crow flies. So there's
I
no
was going to
obstacles.
say that.
You still could.
Plus, it doesn't tire, so it could
Correct.
technically just, it doesn't have to stop.
But come back, you guys. Please.
I'm also still with Milo. By the way,
Having sussed out how this thing is supposed to work, I would like to give the appropriate commands to return the carpet to the courtyard, and then.
I want to know what those commands are.
Oh gosh, fine.
Because
I was traveling
dying to throw
forward,
you guys off.
Gosh.
Say
You're
back
being
to the returning point in Elvish.
I don't know if it would
It's
actually.
magic. It's magic.
I don't. It's not exactly sentient. First, perhaps we should stop first. Halt.
Oh, so you said halt?
Halt.
Okay. I was really hoping you said stop.
I think I just succeeded my personal insight check on this.
After the talk we had last week where you're like, listen, I know I give you a hard time. I'm like, I'm going to earn it. I'm going to earn that reputation.
I apologize.
I know you did, and now I'm going to ruin it. I personally am going to ruin it.
Well, this is on you then.
Oh, it is. It will 100% be on me, but I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, okay, yeah, halt,
right.
And then yes, you guys will turn around and go back. So you go back to the original point, and you're just hovering about 3 feet off the ground still.
All right. Now, how do we get this thing to stop hovering in the first place? He said hoist to get it to go up. I doubt it'd be the same word, but we'll try in Elvish. Hoist. Anything?
Nope.
All right. Down.
And it flaps on your booties.
All right. Does it seem? Is there anything about it that seems to indicate that it's stopped attempting to fly, or is it like no? It's on the It still seems active. It's just resting on the ground.
It could be either one. You don't know for sure. You could try giving it another command to see if it will go, but
right.
It's at a certain point. There's no difference.
Gotcha. All right. Just see. We'll say up again. All right. So that didn't work.
Tell it to sleep.
All right, Elvish, sleep.
And it falls at 5 feet, and you guys are all got a sore booty out of it.
All right. Well, I guess sleep was good enough. Ow. And
Sorry.
maybe next time I make sure that we're actually parked on the ground before I do that.
I apologize.
I didn't think about it myself. All right. So got a rudimentary idea of this. I think perhaps while we're resting tonight, I'll see if I can't tap into my ancestral memory, get a better idea of how to handle it more effectively.
Maybe you can make it go Mach 1.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I just made it up.
Gosh.
All right. I'm just gonna.
Well,
so since we have a lot to get to tonight, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of hand wave us into the next day.
Right. Which I don't know if it will help, but yes, I would like to use my ancestral, my long rest ability to try and get proficiency with air vehicles, hoping that a carpet of flying cows. Anybody in my ancestry ever deal with magical carpets of flying?
No.
Ah, darn.
What I'm gonna say is, I mean, they have never personally experienced it.
Okay.
You did have an ancestor who met a guy at a bar one time who claimed that he had been on one. And what he said is, you just gotta take that puppy by the reins. You just gotta show it who's boss. And that's about the benefit of that conversation that you got. And that was a couple hundred years ago.
Works for me. I got nothing better to go on. All right. Well, hey, at least we get a long rest, right?
Yeah, everyone gets a long rest.
Yay.
And then the next morning, and again, because we've got it, and I really want Andrew to be here for all of it, because I'm super, super, super excited about what we're doing tonight. Challenge,
right.
dungeon, challenge, dungeon, challenge, dungeon, challenge. All right. So I'm just going to hand wave this.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that you guys wake up, Ranshaw, you a little bit earlier, kind of fiddling with it. You try and take it by the reins and show it who's boss, and you don't seem to get any discernible difference.
Well, that was pointless. I'll just go off of what I learned last night.
But the rest of you guys wake up, join him, get a meal, get a drink.
What season are you now?
Oh, that's right. It'd be autumn. That's right. I'm all laid back now, man.
All right. And you guys travel to Penumbara. You guys have a map. You have a general location. With Milo's abilities as a ranger, you guys are able to get to the location fairly easily without, certain landmarks just following the coast.
Time on this thing.
Yeah, probably not. In fact, go ahead and make me a Constitution check.
This is far out. This is some of the highest I've ever been.
Oh boy, a 9?
Well, you had a meal, and now you don't. As you throw up about halfway through the journey.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, with air sickness.
No,
I'm
but
not
you guys,
for this. So you guys make it through. You make it to the city. You do see what you can only presume is the mansion. And you guys land in front of the main door. You kind of try to land in other areas, but there's actually a magical ward around it. Again, I'm hand waving this. You guys would have probably figured this out, but we got to get to the meat and potatoes of tonight. So you guys try and find a way. You're trying to sneak in, but there's actually a magical ward protecting it. It seems that if there is indeed that there is probably a pretty strong magic user here, and that they had knowledge of the rare item that the Duke had.
Gotcha.
So you guys land only where you guys seem to, and it is the front entrance, which of course screams trap, but there's no one attacking you as you land.
All right. Oh, sorry. All right. So, well, it'd be preferable to try and not go in through the front doors, but I don't think we have any other option, man. My concern though is, what do we do with this big old carpet? Like, I don't have a good place to store it. And the Duke did ask that we take good care of it.
Are there any bushes nearby?
Who's the tallest?
Yeah, there are bushes nearby.
We can roll it up and shove it in the bushes and pick it up when we leave.
Would it be slightly safer to try and maybe like bury it?
What if we got to get out quickly though?
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
This might be stupid. Does it follow commands even if you're not on it?
Not really. Like, I think maybe it would follow commands within a short distance, but not too far from any person that's supposed to be commanding it.
Okay.
So
never
as
mind.
much
I was just gonna tell it to go fly somewhere, and then when you call it back.
I don't know. I don't think that'll
How
work,
big
unfortunately.
is this carpet? I mean, it was able to fit what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this got to be a pretty massive carpet.
It's about a 6x9.
Yeah.
It's kind of on the
Bushes
big
sounds
side.
the best to me.
Well,
Do I know anything?
got to say, if you have any ways to help try and disguise it a little better, don't know who else might be around here. Would hate for it to get stolen, but I don't got
Just no
any better
disguise.
options.
Definitely don't want to leave out in the
And we put it in a bush. Is that the plan? It's just to hide it.
Again, right now I don't have any better options, man.
I really don't either.
I'm aware of the existence of certain fantastical magical storage devices. I just don't possess any. Else it'd be nice to have one of those, but
Nothing magical, but and you could just do the basic survival thing and camo it into a bush. And then I do have a hunting trap that I can put near it. So if someone, I don't know, steps in its vicinity, well, they're not getting very far. And if they do, they're running with blood. So then can find that later.
makes sense to me, man. Anybody else have any good ideas? Or have we all agreed that we've done all that we reasonably can?
unless
And the only other option would be someone carrying it, like maybe strap it to your back.
It's kind of big
That's
for
just
that,
one extra
though.
thing. Well, this guy pointing at Mon, it's fucking huge. He might as well be a giant.
He's he's pretty tall, but that thing's like sticks out a good 3 feet taller than him when it, in a standing up, so it's either going to be sticking way out to the side of him or sticking way above him.
So bush it is.
Yeah.
And
sounds
then
good.
just take who's ever holding it by the hand and try to go find a good sized bush. And then take a
We got to
bunch
remember
of
the bush too.
That doesn't come out right.
shrubbery
I
branches and things to try
You gotta
to
find a good sized bush to hide your trap in.
hey, we could have kept going, but you started laughing.
So I start rolling up. All right, let's roll this thing up and get it in this bush over here.
Okay.
Milo.
And I will take whatever extra plants around and leaves and things and try to hide it within the bush and then place the hunter's trap not on it, but extremely close to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me a survival check too, just to see how well it's hidden.
Okay, that's not bad.
All of us or just him?
Just him. He's the only one setting it.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly well placed trap, and you believe you've positioned the carpet in a way that it's not impossible to get out without stepping in a certain spot, but you're looking at it and you're thinking the weight and how we positioned it. There's one spot on the ground in the middle of these bushes that someone is going to want to step in to hoist it out. And that's where you put the trap, and you've put some leaves and a couple twigs over it, and you think it's pretty well concealed. So as far as you guys can tell, you've done what you need to do to protect this.
Excellent. Let's go inside the front doors. Shall I kick them in?
So as you're approaching the front doors, it is a set of large double doors. And they do seem to have some runes on them. And in the middle, or before you get to them, are 6 bronze discs that are giving off a slight blue glow to them. Just laid out in a line in front of the doors.
There's 6 discs,
Yes.
and there's 6 of us.
Yeah. It's crazy.
We should stand on these discs, guys.
I really don't like the looks of this man, but I also like if we have to go in there, this may be the only way.
Well, before Milo steps on one, is there a way to discern what these discs may be? Like a trap that's going to cast.
It's
damage?
certainly, I mean, it's letting off a blue radiation, a blue glow. If it's a trap, it's certainly not like any trap you'd ever see before. Like, you have nothing to judge this off of. And without use of magic to try and discern what's going on here, I'd say that there's no natural way for you guys to figure this out.
Well, tell you what, all right. I volunteer to at least step on one and see if anything happens.
Okay.
So I will go to step on one, but being prepared to, if needed, face step out if something bad starts to go down.
Okay. You step on it. The plate, or the circle, the bronze, is slightly above the ground, and then when you step on it, it goes to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing happens, and nothing happens, and nothing happens.
I step on.
And then you're quickly teleported away.
Okay.
You teleport away. Hold to that thought. The rest of you, he's just gone. And the plate that he was on is no longer glowing blue.
I step on one just because. Why not?
Okay. And again, it takes a few seconds, and then you disappear.
Mon, in a fit of solidarity, decides to follow his friend and steps on.
And second, he goes away.
Yep.
Now 3 plates
we
are...
don't really have much of a choice anymore, so...
I mean, no one even tried to open the door.
It's true.
I don't... when someone says the front door is your only entrance, but it's like not even gonna try that.
All right, so does everyone hop on plates?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's either
Very hesitantly.
this is successful, or we all just died right now, and we're done.
I'm hoping to say, nope, that was the right thing to do. If we had tried the door, it was trapped with like a delayed fireball that would have blasted us all for like 18d6 or something.
No. No, I would never do such a thing. All right, I'm gonna just say everyone hops on.
Nah.
And you guys are teleported to a a dungeon. Excuse me. Above, instead of fire, the room you find yourselves in has a stone that seems to have been enchanted with some type of spell that beams light into the area. It's a dull white light that allows you to clearly see. In front of you is a stone pedestal with a rectangular stone sitting on top of it with a single rune that is glowing a light blue, a very soft light blue light emanating from the rune.
can I determine what like? I speak Common, Elven, Draconic, Undercommon, and even Goblin for some reason. Do I recognize the rune at all? Is it any of those or?
It's an arcane rune.
Okay, gotcha. Not any specific.
It's not a language rune. No, it's an arcane rune. I'd say anyone who wants to make an Arcana check can.
Doing it.
No harm in trying. Not much chance of it working, but no harm in trying. All right, that's a 15 for Ryan Shaw, and Momkish couldn't care less.
I have a 19.
19. Do you want to get above a 20? Or 20 or above?
I did not attempt.
This
is what we get for having a party with no, like, arcane spellcasters.
Right. Yeah. It certainly is a thing. It certainly is it certainly is arcanic.
It's got words on it. Or symbols.
That's a pretty blue glow that it's got going on there. I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
Okay. Yeah, nothing happens. It's room temperature. There's no heat. It's just got a very faint blue, light blue glow to it.
Does it seem attached to the pedestal, or can I pick it up?
You can absolutely pick it up.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Everyone roll me initiative.
Yay! I did it.
No way.
Bro.
Oh.
Don't shout them out yet. Ara, what you got?
20.1.
20.1.
Nice.
Thank you, sir. Mon, whenever you're ready.
Yep. Hold on. Let's see here. I think he has the same modifier I do.
So while everyone's figuring this out, this is something that I have done in the past for my groups where I basically try and put video game mechanics in my D&D. So if you guys are watching this and you never played with me before, this is what I call a challenge dungeon. Chase and Andrew have played these in the past with me. However, unlike last time, Chase and Andrew, every encounter, there's no full rest. You won't have that benefit.
Good to know. All right.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to be caught off guard by that. And and by you guys, I mean you, because Chase is not here.
Right. I got to be a little extra careful with Chase's character because unless he's got another character sheet hiding somewhere, he did not update his. So. Yeah, I went ahead and updated him to level 4 for HP and discipline points and whatnot, but he gets a choice of either a feat or an ASI, and I can't make that for him.
I believe he just did it. I believe he, in the chat, he said he was going Dex.
Oh, he just wanted to max out his Dex? Because that'll make it easy.
I believe that's what he said in the chat, yes.
Well, for the purposes of this, that's what we're going to do.
If we're wrong about that, we can adjust it. But yeah, just assume that he threw it into Dex.
Will do.
All right. What'd he get on his initiative?
In that case, he got a 15, a 10.5.
15.5. All right. Milo.
Rolling. That is a 22.10.
Right. Okay. All right. Auric.
Sorry, 3.
What?
3.
3.
I'm munching on ice. I'm sorry.
All right. 3 point. Is it just 3 blank? 3.1.
3.2.
3.2. Wow, that sucks. All right,
Yeah.
Ranshaw.
Oh my.
17.5.
All right, Interax.
14.4, so 8.
All right, very good. All right, so Ranshaw, you pick the stone up, and at first it doesn't seem like anything happens. What I'm going to say is, excuse me. We're going to go through a whole round here, and then we'll start the actual mechanics. So Milo, nothing happens when Ranshaw picks up the stone. What do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, you just stand there.
I do nothing.
All right,
nothing's happening. All I see is pick it up. I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, and Ara, do you do anything? Okay, we're gonna come back to him. It seems that he is dealing with something at the moment. Ranshaw, you are what do you do with it?
All right. Well, so far nothing's happened.
So far, nothing has happened.
All right. Well, I've got it. Nothing bad seems to be happening. I'll just go ahead and go put it in my pack. It's like,
Oh, interesting.
This could be useful.
All right.
I don't know what else. Do I see anything in this room that would like a slot for me to put it in, other than the altar that it's on?
Not in this room, but you
Not in
do
this room?
see, you do see an opening here.
Oh, that's true. I guess I do. So, okay, I won't put it in my pack just yet, but I will go ahead and move forward. I got a good 40 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Oh, there's a
35,
map.
40. All right. Do I see anything in here?
Yeah. You see 2 stone doors on the left and to the right here. That have arcane runes on them, but no slots. On the far end is another stone door that is also glowing, that has its runes glowing in a light blue, just like the stone was. Mm-hmm. And there are, from this distance, it looks like there are pieces carved out of it in a triangular pattern. Oh. From this distance, you can't tell for sure if that stone would fit in it, but it's there.
Well, then I will go ahead and bonus action dash, step of the wind, good stuff. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Doesn't get me quite up to the door itself, but am I close enough now to determine if what I'm holding would fit into one of those carved out things?
It definitely appears that it would fit there, yes.
All right. Oh, feel like, hey guys, I found this door that I think this stone would fit into. I think we should all get in here.
It is Mon's turn. It is Mon's turn now.
Mon will go ahead and absolutely, basically just dash up next to me.
Okay. Tarax?
Hopefully they're the same. Let's see. 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will dash.
Okay. And then Auric, you're coming up.
20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. I will end my turn.
All right, Auric, what are you doing?
Oh, I was talking, was muted. I assume if I take a second diagonal, even on a dash, that'd be my 10 at that point, right?
Yeah, diagonal's 10 movement, regardless.
Except for the first one, right?
Right. Second, it's every other diagonal costs you an extra 5 feet.
Okay, I just want to make sure it applied to dash the same way.
Yeah, also, I have set the measure to the measuring stick for this to run off 3.5 rules, so you can use your measuring sticks to figure it out. It'll calculate for you.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that's your turn?
Yeah, that's my 50 feet.
That's your 50 feet. Okay, so as you guys move off, you hear a ding.
Laura's turn.
Uh-oh.
And a stone figure appears. And I'm going to do this. Standing right next to you, Milo, a stone figure appears.
Oh, no.
And he emanates a soft orange kind of ethereal smoke seems to be coming off of him. Or her, I guess. It's a stone figure. We don't have to be PC here. It starts emanating a soft orange smoke that glows with an ethereal energy. Those of you who are in this room and are looking around see a crystal, an orange crystal, about 3 feet high, hovering about a foot off of the ground, just materialize out of nothing. And Milo, it is now your turn. Then we're coming to Ara.
Oh boy.
Can I not move this?
There
we go.
I don't know. Something just appears next to you. What would be your reaction to that? Oh, I guess I will use. Oh, I know what would happen. Just out of pure fear of this thing appearing,
Mm-hmm.
gonna bonus action rabbit hop
Okay.
and just see my little jump 10 feet away.
Okay. Nothing happens.
So it doesn't move.
It does not. Aura, remember, we're coming to you next. Be thinking
Um,
about what you want to do.
All right.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna finish my movement and get some distance from it just in case.
Okay.
17. Sorry, my computer is super slow.
It's all right. I'm just glad you're able to join us tonight.
It'll get there eventually. There we go. And I'm just gonna watch it
Okay.
from
All right.
this distance.
Very good. Aura, you're up, and then we're coming to Ranchaw and Mon in that order.
I do not want to get caught by myself. So I guess I'm going to continue going and see if it follows.
Okay.
30. And
That's
then,
35.
Well, because
Oh, wait,
you
hold on.
said,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that's 35.
so you said the original diagonal is 5, right?
Yes, but you move two diagonals.
So right, but you said every other diagonal, right?
Is an extra 5 feet, yes. So your second diagonal movement would be another 10 feet.
At 10.
Oh, I was thinking that if I made a straight line.
No, and that's why that measuring tool, like pull that measuring tool out on your left.
I did.
Like,
I
okay.
saw it, but I did. I guess I misunderstood. Okay.
That's all right. Yeah, that's fine right there.
All right, 30. And just because I don't want to get too far ahead of him, because I'm the tank, I will wait right here.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Ranshaw, Mon, and then Tarax, and then Oric.
All right. Well, Rancha, I think I want to investigate that door. You said that it absolutely does look like it would fit in one of the slots.
Yes.
All right. Well, 5 and whoa. Oh, that's the stone itself.
That's the stone.
I was like, ah. And yes, I would like to go ahead and place it in what seems to be the appropriate size slot.
Okay. And it's not heavy, and it easily inserts in. It's a 5 feet square. So as you put it in, like a half a second goes off, and then you hear a lighter, like a higher frequency ding go off. It goes ding, and the stone door that was here ascends into the ceiling, revealing another antechamber.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, I got one of the doors to open. Where'd that crystal come from?
All right, is that your that's only, you got plenty of movement in your action.
I was going to say, yeah, I was going to say that was like five whole feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, look, it's another one of those things.
Yeah.
Can I pick it up from here, or do I need to actually like go onto its space, or like?
No, you can pick.
Do I need to be orthogonal to it?
No, you may pick it up from there as I would say you already used your free action to insert the other one though.
Fair enough. So so an action to pick it up.
Yes, an
Perfect.
action or even a bonus action, but you used your bonus action.
My bonus action to exactly.
Yes. So yes, I would say yes.
Action to pick it up, and then my final 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna stick it with you. All right, Mon's turn.
Mon.
And then Tarax. So get ready,
Not
Levi.
fully sure what to do, so he'll investigate this crystal, I think. 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. And so the crystal, it's hovering, but it's not hovering out of reach, correct? It's just hovering.
No, it's it's a 3 foot tall crystal, and it's only hovering like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, okay. He wouldn't want to touch it immediately, so he would like to attempt some sort of, let's say, an investigation or arcana, whatever you'd say. Like he wants to try and determine what the what's going on with this crystal, like if it's safe to touch or something weird about it.
I mean, he's kind of. Let's go ahead and make me a just a general investigation check.
All right. General investigation. 17 on the die is pretty good, and he gets a +1 on those, so an 18.
Okay, so he's kind of like roaming his hands around it. It's passive perception is enough for him to feel. There's a general.
Oh yeah, he does have a passive 19. I forgot.
Yeah, his passive 19 is perfectly good enough to feel that there's warmth coming from it, but not stinging. Okay. It's not super hot. It's just the normal hum of an energy.
All right.
He can feel it kind of vibrating a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be harmful to him in any way. Okay. As for what it's doing, I'm gonna say that he hasn't seen the construct yet.
I was about to say, like, none of us that were in the big room were aware of the construct, correct?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that maybe some more information will come alight to him if he sees the construct, but as of right now, he has no real idea what to do.
All right, that's perfectly fair.
Okay.
So.
All right, Tarax, you are up, and then we're coming to Auric.
I'm unsure as to what to do. Let's see. I'll go. I will 5, 10. I want to get a look at where Renshaw, is and what's going on in that room.
Okay. He's holding another stone. There's another pedestal. It seems to look exactly like the room you guys came in from. And as of right now, nothing's happening.
Did he? I tell him to put the stone we just picked up on that place.
Wait. You're telling me to.
You're telling me to put it where?
You said you picked up the.
He picked up another stone from this pedestal.
Oh, okay.
Because I inserted the first one into the door up here, and that's what caused this door to open.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I'm operating under the logic that, hey, if I insert this one up in here, it'll probably open the other door.
Up in here.
That's gummit, Josh. You beat me to it.
I assume Ronshaw will do that in the next 6 seconds. So I'm actually going to dash.
Okay.
And 30, 35.
Y'all gonna 40. Make me lose my cool.
Go.
And I will prep for the next room.
You'll prep for the next room. Very good. I like it. All right, Auric, you're up.
So I see Tarax running out of the room where I was just about to run to. So I just go stand next to him.
Okay.
I'm on the roll. I was like, I can't move. There we go.
Okay. Your roller's still on my... There we go. Got rid of it. All right. The statue now or the construct goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Squeezing in between you two. It looks for a second, it looks at both of you as if it was going to have to move one of you, and then realized it could just push through. So it moves forward and goes in between you two. And that is its turn.
And then it proceeds to stand there menacingly.
Yeah. Mon can now see that and indeed the orange energy matches exactly the color of the stone. Of the stone that is materialized.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yes. All right. So that happens. And then, Ranshaw.
Oh. Oh, no. Hi.
A second stone guardian materializes as you hear a ding.
Whoa. Where'd you come from?
And then I need to make a random roll. as another stone appears hovering in the room that you just came from, or that you're still in technically. So,
And are they both still orange colored, or are these different colored?
Nope, they're the same. They look. The stones look like the same color because you've seen the stones. You haven't necessarily seen the constructs, but the energy with your passive perception says if it's not the same color energy, it's certainly gosh darn close.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yep, that's that. All right, Milo. Then we come to Ara.
All right. I don't think I can pass by him, can I?
Nope.
Wait.
It's Milo's turn.
Yeah, it's Milo's turn. Then we come to Ara.
I'm just going to walk past and just see if it does anything.
Okay.
Instead of jumping. And then I'm assuming from there, does it make a strike?
It does not. Nothing. It does not seem to be bothered by you.
Go.
Awesome.
Very menacingly non-hostile constructs.
It's
seemingly non-hostile.
It's the most terrifying thing ever right now for me. It's like,
they're just standing there, T-posing.
this could go one of two ways. And I don't want to be the one who fucks one of those ways up.
The player here has some strong intuition thoughts about what's going to happen, but can't let that color character decisions until we have a good reason for it.
I have no. So I am just going, I guess, get to the center of the room. What was that, 10?
Yeah, you've gone 10 feet. There you go.
And that should give me, I guess, a good view of everything around.
Yeah.
Being in the center, I can see everything.
Yes, I would say so, yes.
I guess minus the second crystal.
Correct. Yeah, as far as you know, that doesn't exist. All right.
So now I'm aware that there are two constructs.
Yes.
And one crystal. So
and indeed, Ranshaw is holding one of the stones. Another runestone.
Okay. Re-asking kind of what he said, just because I wasn't understanding. You were saying both of these the construct that I originally saw had an orange fog coming off of it.
Yes, and it's like a luminescent ethereal
an orange
smoke.
Color.
Yes.
Does the other construct match that same smoke?
Yes, it does.
Or is it okay? So it's still the same coloration.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not, it's really, really, really close. Imperceptibly different.
Yeah. Now I'm understanding. Cool. I'm not going to do anything.
You're not going to do anything. Okay. Ara, you are up. Then we're coming to Ranshaw and the monks.
I'm going to move here. Now I can see that crystal, so I'm going to move over.
Okay.
How big is this crystal?
It's about 3 feet tall. Kind of hexagonal, kind of hematoidal. So it's got a lot of angles on it, and if you were to describe it as a cylinder, it's probably about 1 foot diameter, 3 foot tall, and it's hovering off the ground by about 1 foot.
Okay. I am going to assume that eventually we are going to be attacked. So I'm going to attack this crystal.
Okay.
With my longsword, because I have no other. I mean, I can do other stuff, but I'm gonna attack it with a longsword.
Okay.
I guess it's technically being flanked, so you get a +2 to whatever you're rolling.
So that would be a 23 then.
All right. Yes, you swing at it, and you don't even need to do damage. It just shatters as soon as you make contact with it, as if it's very crystalline structure. You would have expected, if this were a natural crystal, that it would actually be pretty tough, given its size and whatnot. But just making contact with it, shatters it in its entirety, and it just evaporates before you. Pieces hit the ground and then slowly turn into an orange ethereal smoke and dissipate. And the for those of you who can see, the construct is no longer emanating an orange smoke.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's your movement and your action. I don't think you have a bonus action that would apply here, so we're going to move
I
on.
can move another 5 feet, I believe.
You were here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No. In fact, you
Wait.
do one back.
Hold up.
Yep.
I did the
5.
measuring tool.
Well, yeah, but if it doesn't, yeah, but you're
It
cutting
doesn't
through
go
a
around
wall.
corners.
Yeah, you're cutting through a wall.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, that was exactly 30. No, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is exactly 30.
Yes, right where you are. 5, 10, 15, because you went here, 20, and even if you didn't, even if you made a second diagonal, it still would have been 25. So
Wait, so I did a diagonal, which
you did 2 diagonals, or you didn't, and you did an extra orthogonal movement.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You were here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
I'm mistaken. I don't know how I got that off. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Yep, okay. So you're there. All right, very good. All right. So you're done. You've used all your movement, though, regardless.
Yes.
Okay. Ranshaw, Mon, and then Tarax.
All right. Well, as much as that construct suddenly appearing is odd, I don't have any good reason to not keep doing what I was doing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35. I'm going to have to use that bonus action dash. So that's technically 45 total, so it's 5 feet into my bonus. Got 35 feet remaining, and we're going to go ahead and pop. Does this stone look like it would fit anywhere?
Yeah,
Hey, look at
they're
that.
carbon copies. Sorry, here we go.
Perfect. Yeah. Yep, not a problem.
Where were you start? Where'd you start at?
I started right
Right here.
Here. Yep, right here.
5,
So,
10, 15, 20.
no,
First
no,
diagonal would be 25.
no. Hang on. So
It's,
I went 5. I went 5, 10. Hang on, 10, 15, 20, 30,
okay.
35. And then this would have been another 10 for 45, so I made sure to bonus.
I thought every other diagonal was 10, so that would have been
Right. It was. Okay, what?
You did 2 10s in a row is what I'm saying.
No, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
Okay.
20.
5.
That's plus 5. Then I went to 30. Then I went 35.
Okay, sorry. I apologize.
Then this would be the 45. So okay.
Yeah, so you have 35 feet of movement left.
Yes, I do. Anyway, so after inserting that, does anything happen?
Yes, you hear a dong, and the door to this antechamber opens.
Yay.
Revealing to everyone who can see in there a third carbon copy antechamber.
So before I use up my movement, I will go ahead and call and say, "Hey, Tarax, you gonna go ahead and grab the stone in there? I hope there is one. There wasn't the last one."
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Cool. I'm gonna check out this construct. So, that said, I don't want to get too close. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's see here. I had 35 movement left. So 25, 30, 35. There we go. Just gonna come to here.
Okay.
And I still have my action.
Yes.
So I'm going to ready an action.
Okay.
To strike at the construct if it makes a hostile movement towards me.
A hostile movement towards you. So if you perceive a threat.
Correct. Like if it stands next to me but doesn't do anything, that's one thing. But if it goes to strike me, I want to try and punch it first.
Okay. All right, very good. Then we go to Mon and then Tarax.
All right. So Mon is like, oh well, so much for the crystal. But he does see that the smoke is no longer emanating out of the one construct. From this distance, can he tell? Like, does the construct seem to have stopped entirely, or is it simply that there's no? Okay. So it still seems active in some fashion.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh gosh. Chase, what would you do in this situation? Would you punch first? No, I think he'd want to try and investigate it in some way. As he approaches it, does the construct seem hostile to him?
It's a construct.
It's a construct, okay. He's also going to ready an action to attack it if it attempts any sort of hostile action against him.
Okay.
So.
All right, Tarax and then Auric.
Let's go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll pick up.
You can save yourself 5 feet. He said that you can pick it up from the diagonal.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. So 30, yes. As a free action, you may pick it up.
I will. And 40. And I'll dash.
Well, remember, you had 30 because you went to there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You want to be here for 40.
40.
There we go.
40.
Now you can dash.
5, 10, 15, 20. This is I used one diagonal earlier. This is a 10, right?
You have not used a diagonal yet.
You haven't used a diagonal?
Remember, you stopped here and just picked up the thing diagonally. That's not
Yeah,
the
I was
same.
just wondering if it held to the next turn.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm not insane.
Yeah. It refreshes at the beginning of your turn.
Debatable.
Hey, Josh, turn linger off of your measuring tool.
All right, I'm at 35. 40. Now only my turn.
So, Jacob, real quick, I'm sorry. You said turn linger off?
Yes.
You can still see that, even though I have broadcast to others off?
Yeah,
Yes.
10. He's the DM. DM gets to see
I'm the
everything.
DM.
See everything.
So hang on.
Also, you should have. I think you only use 20 feet to get to here.
I was about to say, yeah. So hang on, Levi. So you
25.
when you were here, you had 10 feet left, and then you finished it here. This is where you started
20.
your bonus action. So 5, 10, 15,
20.
So here, 20 right here. So you still got 20 more feet. You could go 25, 35, 40 if you wanted to.
Well, 40
Sounds good.
even here. He could even go 40 to here because that would be. Yeah, he had 20 feet of movement left.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, you could go 20 there. There you go.
Ta-da.
Okay,
Thank you.
and he has the stone.
And you still have your action.
Yes, you do.
Don't know if you want to.
Toss it? Am I close enough to the thing?
No, you'd have to use your action to get movement, and then you would not be able to put the stone up. So it's you could get there and waste the rest of your movement, or you could do something else. It's up to you.
I think I will get there and use the rest of my movement.
Okay, go ahead and just pop right there. Then pop a squat. Okay. Auric, your turn.
Well, I finally catch up to where Terax is heading to with the door opening, and he's also already running out. So I'm just going to determine to go to the center, to as center as I can.
Okay.
And I will just go right next to Milo.
Okay. Holding an
Huffing
action.
and puffing the whole way. Yeah, I will hold an action. If anything hostily comes near, I will whack it.
Okay. All right, very good. Then Blue Construct is about to take a step, and then Mon gets in his way. And so he looks to his right, and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's blocked. 30. Diagonal back the other direction, so we don't have any extra movement.
Okay, so still not making any attacks. Okay.
Nope, still not making any attacks. He's just right there at the
Very
moment.
interesting. Okay.
Red, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's looking at you, but then as he comes into view of the door, he looks over at the door, and you see, and he can't move anymore, but you see him shift its body shifts.
Okay.
To try and go that way. Now, you hear a dong or a ding, or no, I'm sorry, a dong, and across the way.
Oh look, there's another one.
A third construct, and as far as you guys know, another crystal does not you don't see another crystal appear.
Gotcha.
But do they see the orange glow?
Yes, there is a everyone here who has LOS to this construct, it is glowing. It does have the same orange ethereal smoke coming off of it.
Got 2 constructs with a strange orange glow and one that doesn't. Boy, I'd love to know just what it all means.
Well, it's Milo's turn, and then we go to Ara.
Sorry, didn't realize I was muted. Milo still has no idea what's going on, so again, here, I have a feeling. So I'm just gonna.
Remember, we're coming to you next, Ara, so get ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 20, 30. And then I'm going to hold an action.
Okay.
For blue, and if he does anything, I have a feeling once he puts this last stone in there. So just ready in action to fire at blue whenever if he does anything hostile.
Okay.
Just to anybody. So if
just
he
to anybody.
makes
Okay.
a swing.
All right. Very good. All right, Ara, you're up.
All right. I'm moving here, and I'm going to think to myself, he is moving towards that stone structures. Chances are they're probably here to protect this. So I'm going to attack him since the crystal is gone. He doesn't have the orange aura anymore.
Okay. Roll to hit.
We need somebody to be an instigator.
Natural 20, so
Oh!
27.
That'll hit. Yeah, I mean it's a crit. It automatically hits. So double your dice.
And then ask yourself, is this worth a spell slot for a smite?
So 1d8 plus 5, and then so just double the 1d8, right?
No, you'll roll 2d8.
Okay.
And if you would like to divine smite, it would double the amount of your divine smite if you feel like you need that.
Yes, I would like to divine smite.
Okay.
So
let's see.
A total of 68, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. 68 plus
5.
Your ability modifier. Yep. Critting with the paladin feels so good. Assuming it actually does any damage. We have no idea what these constructs are like.
All right, so you said just double the dice for the crit, and then 2d8 for the smite.
No. Okay.
So you
Smites would also double.
Yeah, so you had 1d8 for your sword, 2d8 for your smite. So your total number of dice is 3, but because you crit, you'll roll 6d8. That's your total number of dice that you will roll. And then you'll add your strength modifier onto that, which is plus 5.
Okay. All right, well, here, this is what I got so far. I only got 48s on me right now. I don't
Okay.
have 6.
Yeah.
So
So just roll 2 of those again and add them again. So
all right. So I got 8, 4, 2, and 2.
8, 4, 2, and 2. So that's 16.
Okay.
Plus another 10.
Wow. Oh, total between the two?
Yes.
Okay, so 26 plus 5 is 31.
Yes.
Okay. All right, yes, you swing at it, and you know you're going to come in between the stone plating on it. So you just take divine energy and smash right through it, and it crumbles immediately.
Okay.
All right.
Wonder if that causes the other constructs to do anything.
Okay, so that is, I think you still have some movement, and I think you still have a bonus action if you'd like to do anything.
For my bonus action, can I just yell out something?
It's a free action. You don't need to
Okay.
do.
I'm going to say destroy the crystals first before attacking the construct.
Constructs haven't done anything hostile. Why are we attacking them, man?
All right.
Why are we attacking them?
Ranshaw, then Mon, then Tarax.
All right. Well, I still don't feel good about trying to attack the construct itself, but I did see that crystal, so I'm going to try and sneak past here. Or I say sneak, slip past here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Anything? Does it do anything to me?
Nope.
All right. 30. I don't feel good about just attacking it right now, so I'm going to ready an action where if that construct does get hostile, I'm going to punch its crystal.
Okay.
In response.
In response. Okay. Mon and then Tarax.
Mon is also kind of like a what's going on here. He only sees the one construct at the moment, so he's going to head at least in that direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. From here, though, he can now see the other construct, correct?
Yeah, if he looks that way, which I meant, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I mean, past.
We have no reason to say otherwise.
Right. So he's going to choose to try and cover that one. So that was 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Any chance that he sees any new information from in
He
here?
does indeed. Passing by in this corner.
All right. And hearing what Ara said, he will go ahead and pivot up here. So 30, 35. And he's going to ready an action to attack that crystal in the event that this construct turns hostile.
Okay. Then we go to Tarax, and then we're coming to Oric.
With the construct just evaporating, Terex takes a look around and they ask everyone if they still want me to put the last cube in the the slot.
Yes.
All right,
you should put it in.
Put it in.
All right.
I will put the cube in the slot.
A lot
Cue
left
the
on the
Michael
table
Scott
with that
memes.
one.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a good boy.
That's what she said. No time. That's what she said.
So yes, you put it in the slot, and you guys hear once again a ding. But the door does not open.
Okay. All right. Might need to clear the area first.
Yeah, that makes
Who
sense.
knows?
I
So that's
am
a
going
free
to
action.
move. Yeah, I'm going to move down to the construct on the left. 5, 15, 20, 35.
That's just 30. That's just 30.
30, sorry. And 35, or 35 right there. And
There
I'm
you
going to ready an action to attack him, I guess. I will punch the thing as soon. And I saw Monk. I can't. There's no way I would know that. I'll just ready an action to punch the thing.
Okay, what's the trigger?
If it's hostile.
If it's hostile. Okay.
Any hostile actions to me or my friends.
Okay. All right, Auric, you're up.
I did have to AFK for a little bit there, so really quick. It looks like one of the constructs is gone, and that was the construct that the glow had disappeared from. Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Ara crit it and made it no more. Terax was able to put the final stone in, but the door doesn't seem to be opening.
Sure, I was there for that part.
Okay.
But basically, I'm saying the assumption is at this point is as long as these stones are up, or the constructs are glowing, they're probably not hittable, not penetrable.
We don't fully know. That's just a
everyone's been passively just waiting for them to attack, so no one's done anything.
Yeah. we don't know what happens when we try to attack them while they're glowing. So
leave it to the barbarian.
And for all we know, like once they stop glowing, they only have 1 hit point. So like that smite on a crit was absolutely unnecessary. We truly don't know. We have so little information.
Andrew, I will tell you, they have at least 1 hit point.
Well, I figure they would have at least 1 hit point.
Rage!
Oh, okay. Bonus action rages.
Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, my gosh.
What you doing?
My freaking drive shut down. 1 second. I apologize.
It's all right.
Your drive?
Yeah, there's a specific thing
it happens to a lot of guys, okay? Just 1 in 5.
Oh no. You'll have to help me walking book with this because
now that's what you got a wife for.
No, Jacob, we have special history. Gosh. Walking book, I need you on this one. Right, I cast confusion centered on myself.
You cast confusion.
That is what I rolled. Correct.
Because I assume Jacob came up with the new table
because
for you.
I couldn't, because 6 options was just too few. I had to have 50.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and of course Jacob was like, "Well, I go with the generally positive things that all the wild barbarians get."
Listen, he has more positive than negative. Okay.
Gosh, we just went ahead and. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Does he have anywhere in there that indicates what your spell save should be, like your DC should be when you have to cast a spell like this?
No, he doesn't. He didn't do any of that groundwork for me.
I believe
well, DM, it's the same
as make a decision.
No, it's the same as like with whenever the it's the same as the wild magic.
Okay, so that should be based off your Constitution, I think.
I think it's con. If I'm not, if it's either con or strength. I'm pretty sure it's con though.
I'm going to double check. Let's see here. A little harder to find ever since they mucked around with things on D&D Beyond, but at least they didn't get rid of everything like they tried to. Made a lot of people very angry. All right, wild magic. Let's see here. If an effect requires a saving throw, DC equals 8 plus proficiency bonus plus con mod. So, okay.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Well, it's everyone within a 10-foot radius of him.
Yep.
So
each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on you must succeed on a Wisdom saving
14.
throw. Yep. So DC is 14.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So you have to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. You and everybody within 10 feet of you. Thankfully, not me, but Terax. That's going to be you.
Yep, Terax. We need a Wisdom saving throw. And go ahead, Orc.
Oh, gosh.
I only rolled 9. So I was confused.
You are confused. So you cannot take reactions. And at the start of your turns, you now get to roll a d10, which determines what you do on your turn.
Yep.
But at the end of your turn, you get to make another Wisdom saving throw. And if you succeed, it ends for you. But for right now, this is what's going to happen for the next minute for you, so long as you maintain... I assume because of weird barbarian shenanigans, this actually doesn't take concentration because, strictly speaking, rage, you cannot concentrate on spells while raging, and confusion is a
Right,
concentration
correct.
spell.
Yeah, no, this is a
Okay.
wild magic surge.
Okay. So what'd you get, Levi, Terax?
11.
11 on the die?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
11
okay.
total.
11
oh,
total.
crap. Okay, that's unfortunate.
I'm
We
just
it's
kidding.
confused.
You
I'm
are
just-
also confused.
Where's it? What's a good confused icon here? Hold on. Broken skull. I like it.
That works.
Oh, there's screaming. Nah, we like broken skull. All right, you guys are confused at the moment. Construct can't be confused. So
I would imagine not. Not normally.
And you said it was a stone construct, right?
it is a stone construct. That's right.
He could be confused.
Now,
It doesn't.
What-
it's what you're thinking. It doesn't. It's not necessarily in the
No,
monster manual.
It was more of a joke than anything.
yeah.
Oh,
He doesn't think he's rock anymore.
Oh, now, due to the wording on confusion,
yes.
this doesn't take effect until the start of your turn.
Correct.
Your turn has already started, and this happened on a bonus action. So until your next turn, like, you can still attack as normal
Yes.
this turn.
And I'm going to say, but to that benefit, I'm going to say that you don't get to make your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn either, because the effects haven't started yet. So
That makes sense.
we're gonna balance that out. We're gonna say you get to take your turn as normal now, and then starting next turn, we're gonna treat it as all right. Now you're making your confusion.
Okay.
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 Because of your rage, it takes a little bit longer to affect.
Well, cross-eyed and drooling, I decided to swing my warhammer
Okay.
Gosh.
Roll to hit.
for an 11. Yikes!
That does not actually even hit it.
I'm low rolling tonight, man. Like everything has been sub 10.
Oh, I hate those nights.
Yep.
Those are
Well,
not
that's
fun.
okay. I will continue drooling where I'm at.
Yeah. You kind of done all that you can.
All right. Very good.
Perhaps
right.
more than you should.
So the construct continues past 5, 15, 20.
Oh, it doesn't even care.
It does not
Like
care.
that an attempt was made on it. Okay.
30, and it reaches out its hands and touches one of the rune stones.
Oh,
And it just holds its hand on it.
interesting.
Green goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Again, just walking past. And then you hear a dong.
Okay. Oh gosh, darn it. Respawned. Frickin' A.
And a orange crystal appears in the main room.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
my!
Milo, we go to
Milo
you.
starts freaking out.
Oh, I think so it's just touching it.
Milo, we go to you, and then we're coming to Ara.
I have no idea what you got going on here. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Fuck it. What if we just break all the stones and all the constructs out?
That's kind of what I was thinking. There are 6 targets total and 6 of us. I'm wondering if we have to try to wipe them all out in a single round. Oh gosh.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Challenge
Who's-
dungeon. Challenge dungeon. Dungeon of many
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
challenges.
I gotta tuck my kids
I'm
in.
gonna go back to the center.
You go be here a while, boy.
I'm gonna go back to the center. Tell Ara, if he listens, that's up to him. Smash the crystal, and I'm going to Hunter's Mark the blue construct.
Blue construct. Okay.
Hold an action.
What's the distance on that? Is it 60 feet?
Oh, there is a distance, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
There's if it's less than 60 feet, you can't do it. Although I think
it's 90 feet.
It's 90. As long as it's not 30.
Yes.
I thought it was 60. So if it's 60, you're fine. If it's 30 or if it's less than that, I think you gotta.
Mine's saying 90.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Keep going then. Hunter's mark. Hunter's mark.
Yeah, so Hunter's mark. Cast that. And then I'm going to hold my action. So if and when he destroys the crystal, I make a shot at it.
Okay. All right, Ara, it is your turn.
Yeah.
All right, I move there and I attack the crystal.
Okay, roll the hit.
$16 plus 7.
You're good. All right, and again, it just shatters, and as the pieces are falling, some of them hit the ground, some of them don't. They just fade into ethereal orange energy. So as that goes away, the orange goes away. Really? There we go. Sorry. The orange goes away on this construct, which will trigger the bow attack from Milo. Milo, you may launch your attack. Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
16.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Cool.
Which I still have movement and everything, right?
Yes. When Milo's interrupting your turn to make this attack, and then you'll get to it. Yeah.
So that's 13 for that. 14 piercing.
Okay. That is enough to remove it from the field. So you send an arrow that punches through one of the stone pieces, and it kind of falls apart and then dematerializes.
Cool. Back to you, Ara.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna move right there,
Okay.
and I don't think I can pull out a javelin as a free action, can I?
No, certainly not, and make an attack with it. No, pulling it out as a part of the attack action. So since you already used your attack action, you can't.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Ranshaw, then Mon, then Tarax.
All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. This doesn't feel right. I hear them fighting, so I'm like, you know what? We're gonna go with this. I'm going to use my action to attack the crystal. I'm gonna punch the crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops.
I screwed up, but that's okay. It will just make things go faster for you guys.
Okay.
Technically, I gave you guys a grace. As soon as something should have happened as soon as he touched the
Gotcha.
runestone, but that's okay. We'll just give you guys the grace. Yeah, roll the hit.
All right. Well, that's a 16 on the die. I'm pretty sure I get like a +7. So yeah, it's
It goes
23
away.
to hit.
Yeah, it goes away.
It goes away. All right, then I'm going to go 5, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Bonus action. Punch the construct.
Okay, roll to hit.
Because I assume it's not glowing.
It is not glowing.
And that is a 18 to hit.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
All right. Pretty sure it's just D6 still, right? Yes, 1d6. 1d6. Ooh, not bad. That's going to be 10.
Okay, that is enough as you pop it in the back of the head, and you don't quite get it in between the plates, but it seems like when you punch it, the plating around it cracks very easily, as if it's almost, it looks like good stone, but it feels more like terracotta. And it just shatters in place and disappears.
Okay.
Terracotta
And
pie.
that was action, movement, bonus action. So
Okay. Then we go to Mon.
Wait, look at there! How nicely,
How convenient.
how convenient. Mon's gonna punch a crystal. For a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit, and that will send it away.
And then he's going to bonus action attack the construct.
Okay.
Ooh, that's only a 10 to hit, though.
That does... Yeah.
Went from a 13 on the die to a 3.
Yeah. So he punches it, and this time the plate is strong enough in the spot where he punches it that it resists the attack. So
Fair enough.
would he like the flurry of blows?
I think I would have had to have actually made that decision before taking the bonus action, because flurry of blows would have allowed me to make 2 as 1 bonus action.
Okay, very good then.
So,
all right, Tarax, we come
however,
to you then.
hang on. He will go ahead. He'll go 5, 10, 20, whatever. He's going to stand here and just see what the construct does.
Okay.
He's going to get in front of the construct.
All right, Tarax, you're up.
All right, Tarax,
So
you get to roll a d10.
Yeah, roll a d10 real quick. Tell me what you get.
I gotta go get up and get one.
I also have the spell pulled up.
You know what's sad? I'm not going to be able to use this when we move over to the 5e spell book. I'm not going to be able to use it, the free spell book.
I rolled a 24. Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled
a
10.
A 10? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's one of the that's the best thing you can roll.
Yep.
Woohoo!
You can act and move normally, as if you weren't confused.
Yeah, I couldn't see what was on your phone.
I know.
And what did Mon do for his turn?
Mon
punched the crystal.
Punched the crystal and attempted to punch the construct, but he didn't quite land a good blow on it. So.
Okay. The orange construct. Sorry, I'm away from the screen, grabbing the die again.
Well, so the constructs were glowing orange.
Yeah.
But as we destroyed the crystals, they stopped glowing orange. So right now, there's only 1 construct remaining, and it is not glowing orange.
Okay. And we have no idea where the other crystal is. Huh?
We already found that one. It's gone.
Wait. Yeah, Mon found it and broke it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will attempt to punch it.
Well, you gotta get over there first.
I'd say
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And then you can bonus action, get to the other side, and get yourself an additional +2 for surrounding.
Bonus action using the gust of wind, I believe.
Step of the wind, yes.
Step of the wind.
Step of the wind. 5, 10,
15.
20.
Nah, just be 15, because you moved one diagonal one way and then crossed back the other way. It's just same diagonals in the same direction is the diagonal thing.
Okay.
So,
either way, you got plenty of movement.
Yeah.
I'll try and punch it real good.
All right, roll the hit.
And don't forget, you get a bonus +2 to whatever you roll.
Plus your normal bonus. Don't forget.
Yeah.
10 with everything.
Wow.
10? What did you roll on the die?
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Or 4. Sorry.
4 on the die. Oh, I guess you only have a +4, right? Sorry, a plus. Hang on.
No.
You should have at least a +6 normally to hit, right? Yeah.
It's your
Are we level 5?
Well, it's your proficiency plus your dex is your normal standard, and then you have an additional +2 for the surrounding.
Now, that said, probably still not high enough, but I want to make sure we're. So, Levi, what's your
dex?
What's your dex? What's your dex score?
My dex is I believe it's 20. Yeah.
Okay, so you have a +5 from that, and then you have a +2 from your proficiency, so you're already at 11, and then you have a +2 from your surrounding.
So 13.
Okay, that will hit actually.
Hey,
okay.
Nice.
So roll your damage.
Woo! 1d6 + 5.
That would be a 6.
Whew.
Okay,
it
is still up then.
A bad roll night.
Okay. All right. So much for my theory that these things only have 1 hit point.
They do have
at least 7.
They have at least 7.
Right. They have at least 7.
All right, that's your turn. Then you do have more movement if you'd like.
I think I'm good with where I'm at.
Okay. Auric, you're up. Roll a d10.
6.
6. You do not move or take actions this turn.
I continue drooling exactly where I'm at.
And your rage ends because you did not get attacked and you did not attack. So,
See.
all right.
He does get to make his wisdom saving throw.
He does. Go ahead and make your
turn.
wisdom saving throw to try and break free of confusion. Oh, Tarax, you need to do that as well. Roll a wisdom saving throw, Tarax.
No,
I rolled a 10, didn't I?
Oh,
it's
that wasn't your. Yeah, it
Roll
wasn't.
again. At the end of your turn, you get to roll it again.
D20.
Okay, fine.
All right. What was yours, Auric?
Mine was only 5.
All right. You're still confused.
Why does Thrax have to roll again?
To
'Cause
try
he's
and
still
break
confused.
free, so he doesn't have to do it
I
anymore.
thought he already broke free.
When he rolled his 10, that was the effect of confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
brutal.
Confusion. Yeah.
I'll explain it. Let me explain it. Every round that you're confused, you roll a d10.
Okay.
And that determines what you do. He rolled a 10 on his d10 to figure out that, luckily for him, because the spell says if you roll a 9 or a 10, you act as normal for that turn. But that doesn't mean you're free of the confusion. It just means you act as normal for that turn. Yeah. At the end of your turn, you make a wisdom saving throw again, so that way the next time you don't have to roll that d10 anymore, and you break free of the spell.
Okay, got it.
So what you got, Tarax?
It's a wisdom
It's a wisdom saving throw, so roll a d20.
18.
All right, you're free. The DC was 14, so you're good there.
Okay.
All right.
And now you can make reactions.
Now you can make reactions. All right. Action phase. 5, 15, 20.
Opportunity attack from Mon.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure from Terax. Double dragon punch.
I should have body blocked him.
That's all right. You got your attack opportunity here. So just go ahead and make attack.
That's a dirty 20 to hit from Mon.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Don't even worry about it. He only had 2 hit points left. So.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I kind of wish I wanted to have given you guys the grace. As soon as he made contact with that runestone, it should have teleported the runestone back to the room.
Oh, gotcha.
Locking, which would have locked Mon in here.
Oh!
Pushed green guy further.
Gotcha.
Green guy on his next turn would have gone in there and done it. Oh, well, it's all right. It's just saving us some time. All right, so when the next one goes down, you hear a ding, ding. No more spawns occur.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the door slides into the ceiling, revealing a way forward.
Yay.
I was like, and this is someone's house?
It's a dungeon, maybe.
I don't know if we're actually in the mansion right now. I think we may have been teleported to some weird extra-dimensional space.
This is wild.
All right, and we will end combat, and we'll just... oh, wait, no, we won't end combat because Auric is still confused, and I really want to see if he'll attack someone in his confusion. People could try and help him, I guess, maybe in some way, if you guys can... Snap out of it.
How? Right. Go up and just slap him.
Yeah.
Sun's going down, big guy.
Well, Milo, if you'd like to go over there and try and snap him out of his confusion, you can.
I will not.
All right, that's probably smart. Aura, you've got a confused raging barbarian. Well, he's not raging anymore. You got a confused barbarian over there. If you'd like to try and do something,
I will try to go over there and slap him into like not being confused.
Okay. So you want to slap him?
Yeah, unarmed combat. Try.
Yeah, roll to hit. You're not. Yeah, just a solid D20 plus your strength.
15.
No.
Yeah, his AC is higher than 15.
Drunken mastering it right now. Just dodging.
So I'm going to say that didn't really do anything.
Did not.
Ranshaw.
I just am going to assume the dwarf is going to figure it out.
Wait. Don't I get a bonus for being taller than him?
No,
I'm just kidding.
inaccurate.
Oh my goodness.
Ranshaw, you're not doing anything. Mon's probably not doing anything.
Yeah,
Tarax, are you going to do anything?
I'm going to head towards the opening, but other than that,
Oh
and
my
I think
God,
Mon
you
would
just
do the
leave
same
them
thing.
behind.
I'm not like all the way gone, but just like we'll wait. We're just waiting here at the exit.
Okay.
I'll go stand behind
these
Oric.
Okay.
Or not Oric. Behind Aura, sorry.
I
right
imagine
here.
it's got to wear off eventually, right?
Okay.
Like,
We can wait a minute.
All right, Oric, roll your D10.
2.
You don't
what do I have?
overtake turns, so
No.
roll your wisdom. You just got slapped in the face, or attempted slap in the face, and you're just like,
12.
all right, you're still confused.
Darn your hardy constitution.
And low wisdom. All right, Milo.
I'm following the other monks.
Okay.
I'm going up top.
All right, go for it. Move off. Aura.
My turn again?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap him again.
Do you say anything while you're slapping him, or are you just gonna be like, nah?
I'm gonna say, wake the fuck up, and I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Well, I still think it's just 2 points of damage, right? Because it's just, is it your strength mod? No, it's not your strength mod for an unarmed.
It should be just
It's just one.
the mod.
Oh, it is just the mod. Okay. Is that right?
I don't know how unarmed hit.
It was always kind of sucky to me. I think
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
it's just 1+ strength. If you don't have the unarmed fighting style.
Oh, it is 1 plus strength. Okay, that's what it is. It's 1 plus strength.
It's 1+ strength.
So 6. So take 6 points of damage. But I will say, and you said wake the F up.
Yes.
I will say that so you got a strength of 5. What's your just general charisma check? Or
I have a 18 in charisma, so 4.
So 4. So I'm going to call it a 4. You add a 4 to your roll whenever the next time you save, Josh. Ranshaw, Mon, and Tarax, I assume, are just moving off.
I mean, I'm not moving forward.
Okay.
I will wait until the dwarf has stopped drooling over himself and is acting like an idiot.
Okay. Tarax, do you want to do anything?
No, I'll just enjoy the show.
Okay. All right, Oric, roll your D10. It's just a matter of time till you take an attack at someone.
10. Haha.
All right, you act and move as normal. But you do still take the 6 hit points, 6 points damage.
I will just come up behind everybody. I'll just do that.
Excellent.
That means that takes 6 points of damage.
Yeah, it takes 6 points of damage. Make your save. You do get to add 4 to it because of
14 with the 4. Thank you.
That's crazy.
All right, so you lose the confusion. Very good. Now we'll say that we're out of combat.
Whose turn? Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him and go like this. Hey, bud. And I'm gonna touch him with my hand and heal him for his hit points.
Okay. Lay on hands and give him 6 hit points back?
Yep.
Okay.
I laid on hands twice.
All right, that's very good. The only one who's used really any resources today so far has been Larry, who used a Divine Smite to get 31 points of damage on a target that only had 8. I like it. All right. So you guys go up the stairs, and it's a pretty long staircase. You guys make it up a pretty good distance.
Okay.
And when you get to the landing here, which this is not going to be a combat encounter, gentlemen. This after we get through this room, we'll call it for the night. So,
okay.
When you guys get up to the stairs, you kind of get up to this landing here. When you enter, you see the same kind of glow from the ceiling as if someone has probably cast the light cantrip on it, is illuminating the room. You see a bronze basin here with the very thin sheet of water underneath it, and a mercurial orb hovering above the water. It's almost like if it was liquid chrome, like mercury, just a ball of mercury, just hovering and kind of slow, like you would expect kind of water to be hovering up in there, just kind of slowly shifting and reacting to the air pressure and whatnot in the room. You see 8 sets of chains, 4 on each wall. 4 sets on each wall. And then you see kind of like a fountain, a trough, a small rectangular trough on the other side with a small fountainhead in the center, overflowing with water. What you would hopefully be drinkable water, but you don't know for sure yet. On the other side is a raised platform. It's stone, but it's set in a bronze ring. The same bronze ring, the same type of bronze that the basin seems to be made out of, and also probably the same bronze that the discs you guys stood on that teleported you to the dungeons were. It's raised up about 6 inches, so it's not superiorly high, but it is higher than the floor below. Rather than a door, what you guys see is a light blue field of energy, a spectral barrier preventing you from moving any further. And that is all that you see at the moment.
Okay. So we have light spectral energy over here, orb of mercury here, or something that kind of makes it think of mercury here. What was this supposed to be again?
It's like a water trough with a water fountain kind of bubbling up.
Okay.
Clean. It seems to be clean water. It appears to be so.
And what seems to be going on here over here on the sides?
There's 4 sets of chains. As if, someone could be strapped to them and they'd be to the walls.
Huh. Weird.
Very well. The most interesting thing is this floating water mercury thing.
Well,
Mara, go touch it.
Well, I was going to volunteer to touch it. It's like somebody's got to touch it. Somebody's got to start interacting with stuff, or we're not going to solve anything. Not going to get anywhere scratching our heads. I volunteer as tribute. All right, did you want to? It's fine if you want to touch it.
Oh, you've already touched it.
Okay. So you reach out your hand.
All right.
And as your hand starts to go toward the orb kind of shifts away.
Okay.
As it's reacting to you, but it slowly forms back. It's like if you were to splash water, the water goes away, but then refills its container.
Gotcha. So
and
I can't actually interact with it.
Well, no, it eventually it slowly shifts away as if it's reacting to the air pressure pushing forward, but then it goes back and reforms. So you can get to a point where you can touch it if you would like.
I'm going to try and touch it.
Okay. So you hold your hand to where it would be, and then it lets itself slide back, and you're making contact with it.
Okay.
At first, nothing happens.
All right.
I'm going to walk up next to it and kind of just
And right before you get there, having waited long enough, the orb shifts into your body.
Okay.
Oh no.
It goes into you, and suddenly you feel what was the language I used here? Hold on. The world
an overriding urge to go kill John Connor?
No.
I don't become the liquid metal monk.
No. The world just seems incredibly clear to you right now.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Now, as you look around,
like clarity?
Yes, like clarity.
Like the kind of mental clarity I haven't had since before I had kids.
Yeah. All right. Now, what you see is that the fountain is giving off a light, it's radiating a light blue energy. The same light blue energy that the spectral wall is made of. Or at least the same color.
Okay. All right. Guys.
Also,
Perfect season for this, by the way.
Also,
right?
What'd you say, Larry?
Perfect season for this. I'm like,
oh,
right.
Guys,
I'm having a heck of a trip, man.
Yeah. The same light blue energies emanate here. Also, there seems to be a faint red energy coming from the standing platform.
All right. Dude, guys. So I can see things, man. The water and that barrier are connected, but we need to beware of the threshold because it's giving me some bad juju vibes. I'm not quite sure exactly what we got to do, but I think we got to somehow get the water to touch the barrier. Maybe. That's my best guess.
Okay.
The two seem connected somehow.
Now, after 12 seconds, so we're going to say it's as if two rounds of combat have occurred here because you've been talking for a while now. Mm-hmm. The world seems to be becoming hazier.
Okay.
Nothing is as clear as it was. You can still see the energy, but it just, you feel as if the sides of your vision are becoming a little blurred.
I think I'm starting to come down, guys. Maybe we should hurry. I'm going to try and go to the water.
Okay.
And let's see here. Do I have anything in my do I have anything in my pack where I could just scoop some water without? Because without knowing what the exact properties of this water are, I don't just necessarily want to empty my normal canteen. I might need that. This might be weird water. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try drinking the water. I'm going to try all the things. If I wind up dead, I've got new characters I can make.
Okay. Roll 2d4.
Okay.
And also tell me, have you lost any health points?
Oh, actually, no, I haven't. I haven't taken any damage. So,
great.
So 6.
Okay, nothing happens.
The result of cool. Tastes like good water, though.
Tastes like really good water. I mean, like it would taste really rejuvenating,
refreshing.
Oh, guys, this water is like really good stuff, man.
Now,
actually, I think we'll go ahead and fill my canteen with it.
Having taken the time to do that, two things happen. First,
okay,
the world just starts to feel really muddled and confused. Your eyesight remains normal, but just suddenly things, not as if you yourself are confused, but it's almost like having seen through the veil. You can't see through the veil anymore, and you find that your whole existence has always been as if looking through, looking without clear eyesight. Right. What also happens is that being next to the spring, you suddenly feel enhanced. And I want you to take note of this. You gain 1 stack of spectral enhancement.
Interesting.
You are T-1000.
Now, after a couple moments pass, the mercurial ball reappears over the basin.
Okay. Whoa. I don't know how that got back there. Tell you what, though. Guys, you should try that, man. Well, while I had that in there, for a brief moment, I could see things are how they really were. And I just, oh man, it was incredible. And I almost kind of want to try it again, but I get a feeling that it won't work the same way twice, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Y'all should try it first, though, I think. I'm going to try and just take some of this water and see if I can't splash it onto that energy. I'm just going to try and dump out my canteen, fill with some of this water, and then I want to try and see if I can't pour it onto the shimmering energy.
Okay, so you walk over there. Okay. Do it. Okay. So you splash the water onto the wall, and I mean, it's like it's energy. But when the water goes on it, it's the exact same properties if it was just glass, right? It's like you sprayed water on a glass sheet, and it's just running down. So it's solid. It's a firm energetic wall, but nothing else seems to happen. However, after you wait there for a couple seconds, your stack of spectral enhancement goes away.
Oh.
And you can feel it drained into the platform.
Oh.
And then you feel an energy emanate back into you from the platform, but like it's dulled. It's not as you for a
vibrant?
second, huh?
Not as vibrant.
It's not as vibrant. In fact, your enhancement didn't make you feel any stronger. It just made you feel like you had energy. That energy went away, and you can feel your muscles in your body pulse as if you when the energy comes back to you, it makes your whole body pulse, and it makes you feel like your muscles do feel for a second stronger, but then it quickly dissipates.
All right, guys, I got an incredible leap of logic here. I don't
Now,
even know.
Ara.
Okay, never mind.
Hold on one second. Ara, I have to ask, while you're standing next to the orb, do you reach out and try and touch the orb in the basin? Because you're over there.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you reach out your hand, and while he's doing over there, the orb comes back into you, and suddenly the world seems very clear. So you currently have the orb. Or you currently have sight, divination sight.
All right.
And you see the light blue energy emanating from here.
Okay. I am going to walk over to it, and is it something I can stand in? Like that?
Yeah, you could. So you wait. You stand in it, and you wait a few seconds. And again, or similar, you also experience like your body is just filled with energy, and you gain 1 stack of spectral enhancement.
Okay.
Now, hold on to that, because Ranshaw was going to say something before you did that. So
good.
So, all right, guys, I'm not quite sure fully how it's going to function, but I think what we need to do is maybe we all need to take a drink from that water, because it's really good water, and I felt something after drinking it, and then we need to all come up here, because when I stood up on this platform, the platform, like, it did something to me, right? Like it took that feeling of energy I had, took it away, but then it gave it back very briefly as like a form of like very brief strength. And this, maybe I'm completely nuts, but when I splashed the water on, like this energy seems solid. So maybe if we all get like at that moment of energy of strength, if we all just decide to try and like punch the barrier at the same time, it'll break. What do you think?
I'll bite.
I was going to say the same thing now that I'm feeling very similar to that.
He says,
Let's do it.
okay.
Milo's gonna walk up to the barrier without this fight and try touching it, just to see, like, is it always this glass he's talking about, or is this solid?
It feels very solid.
Now?
Yes, it feels very solid. In fact, touching it without assistance, you don't take any damage, but you feel a little bit of pain.
Okay, so definitely don't touch that one.
Now,
like an electrical charge, kind of.
Not like kind of more like if you had sandpaper and you were just rubbing back and forth.
I like that.
It's more just kind of a grit, kind of a grinding down of your skin. It's not harmful. It's just kind of annoying. Ara, I'm gonna say that you spend long enough in the presence here. you gain a second stack of spectral enhancement.
All right.
Also, your vision starts to get muddy, hazier around the edges of your field here.
Okay.
Mon comes up and stands long enough to get one stack of spectral enhancement. At the same time that Ranshaw, you gain 1 as well.
Okay, so I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
All right. So, anybody else want to try this?
So just because I'm trying to make sure I'm understanding,
Yes.
what made the orb reappear after he had consumed it? Okay. All right.
Okay.
My
All
best
right.
guess is just time.
Milo stands back. Milo gains 1 spectral. Ranchon and Mon gain a second stack.
Oh.
Ara, you
Oh,
gain
okay.
you gain a third stack, and also you lose divination sight as suddenly the world seems very muddled and confused.
Okay.
Question: with that second stack, do I feel more energetic than I did last time when I had only the 1 stack? Like,
Yes,
does it feel like an appreciable increase?
it does. Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, whoa.
So
Okay, so if we hang out here long enough, we get even more energetic.
I'm going to assume that we are getting more energetic, but getting more muddled as far as our sight goes.
Well, you specifically because you had it enhanced with that mercury ball.
All right. Now, as it once you have your sight feel like it's muddled, and you kind of feel confused, the ball does appear about a moment later, back in the basin.
Okay.
I'm going to take with this 1 stack, just I guess step onto the platform just to see what happens
Okay.
without the mercury ball.
Okay. Does anyone else go with him?
I'll just stand there and wait.
I
I think.
And you know
I'm gonna
what, guys?
stand-
Hey, hold on real quick. You know what we're going to do? Just for the sake of now that we're like really fiddling around with the mechanics, I'm going to go back to the initiative order.
All right.
That we were in. So Milo moves off and grabs that and stands there. So Ara, your choice to make a decision here.
I'm gonna stand right outside the barrier,
Right off.
just to see what happens with Milo.
Okay, so not on the raised platform. You're standing.
Yeah.
Okay, not on the raised platform. Okay.
Right, just to see the effect.
Okay.
Hoping that maybe if others with the spectral thing, we can all get on it at once or whatever to see what the effect on it.
Okay. Ranshaw, then Mon.
Yeah, and I just realized that there isn't enough space for all 6 of us. So my initial thinking may have been flawed. All right, I've got 2 stacks this time.
I have 3 stacks, remember.
Fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and get up onto the platform
On that thing. And shake it till you feel better. Sorry.
And I'm going to try and prepare, I guess, ready in action to try and strike at the energy once this feeling of energy has been removed, but then replaced with that surge of strength.
Okay.
So once I feel that surge of strength, just going to just try and whap. I'm going to attempt to attack attempt to whack the planar energy or the barrier.
Okay. Mon.
Mon, I think, is going to hang back and observe, and I guess possibly eventually gain the benefits of an additional stack.
Okay. Tarax.
I will. I'll go with. Yeah, I'll hop on the platform.
You're gonna hop on the platform. All right. He does not have any sacks, but that doesn't necessarily mean nothing will happen. Auric, you're back there, being a weirdo.
I'm gonna move up, but I actually have to go for the night.
Uh-oh.
Catherine's needs
Good
some
night,
help.
Josh.
Okay.
Night,
I understand.
guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. I'm gonna say Honestly, it's not combat, so if we want to use him, we can pull him up. But you guys might be able to figure this out without him. It's just a matter of time. So we won't worry about him. I'm just gonna move him off to the side for now. We're just not gonna worry about him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. So Mon gets an additional stack.
Okay, Mon's at 3 stacks now.
So he's at 3 stacks. Milo and Ranshaw, the two of you have the stacks pulled out of you.
Okay.
And it is returned. You have 1 stack of empowerment. Tarax, you also gain 1 stack of empowerment.
That's
Interesting.
And that will trigger your muscles come back. You trigger your attack.
Okay.
You may make your attack.
Do I roll?
Yes.
All right. Do I hit the broadside of the barn? That's just the question. A 15.
That will hit.
Okay.
It is the broadside of a barn. It is a very
do I roll
low
for
AC.
damage?
Yes, you do.
All right. 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. You have thrown good punches before, and this is just a nice little wall. It does damage, but it does very little damage. As you make contact, it almost feels like the energy is sapped from your muscles.
Okay.
But because you were empowered, some damage was still done.
Gotcha. All right. I'm thinking we got to get there's some sort of trade here. We get empowered by the water, being near the water, and then somehow this platform changes it into something else, and I think we need to get as much of that strength as possible. I think we're on the right track, guys. So now that didn't happen on my turn, did it?
Well, that was your reaction. That triggered.
Right, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so Milo, it is your turn, and you feel empowered.
Sure, I'll listen. I don't really have strong hands.
I mean, you don't have to
rabbit
punch
punches the
it.
wall.
Maybe you can. I'm sure you can use whatever tools you have. It's just my hands are my best tools.
I got the short sword I pull out and just give a swing.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. You may. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I actually wrote that there's no crit hitting. You will hit, but there's no additional damage done for it. There's no critical.
It's immune to crits.
Yeah, there's no critical weak points to a wall of energy, unfortunately. Sorry,
it's a wall of adamantine energy.
That's 7.
7
damage.
Okay. Again, as you're hitting, you feel the physical force drain from you, and it does not nearly as much damage as you feel like that swing should have dealt. But you did do damage. You did do that thing.
I did.
All right, Ara, you are up. Oh, unless you have something else you want to do.
Well, I'm assuming once made that swing, the feeling of that empowerment.
Nope, you still feel it.
Faded.
Nope, you still feel it.
Okay, then I won't do anything else.
Okay.
I am assuming that I still have the 3 spectral.
Yes, you still feel spectral. You still have 3 stacks of spectral enhancement.
Okay, I'm going to move over here to these chains right here.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No.
Do you strap yourself in?
What's your safe word?
Yeah, I was going to say, are we about to discover something about Ara today?
I hope this isn't awaken anything in me.
I had an idea that maybe these chains needed a.
Oh! I'm sorry. Also, at this point in time, Ranshaw,
No.
Your vision returns to normal. You don't feel confused or muddled anymore.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
I should specify that. Go ahead, Larry.
I was thinking that these chains have something to do with this, and that maybe the spectral energy needs to be attached to the chains.
The chains might have something to do
Who
with this.
knows?
Okay, I touch the chains.
Nothing happens with the chains.
Okay, then I got 2 more movement. Or I got enough movement to get right here. And I'm going to also attack the barrier then.
Okay. As an action, you attack the barrier and nothing happens. I'm just going to say nothing happens. You have spectral enhancement. You don't have empowerment yet.
Okay.
So with your action, you attack it. I'm going to say that you rolled and you hit, but nothing happened. Like as you made contact, it was if the entire energy in your swing just completely dissipated.
All right.
Okay. That was Ara Ranshaw.
All right. So I felt like I did something, but not as much as I should have. I still feel that empowerment. So I'm going to try again, but I'm also proceeding under the thought of like, well, maybe the reason why I didn't do as much is because it was just, like a normal punch. So I'm going to tap into some of my draconic training, and I'm going to attack the wall again, but I'm going to use my draconic monk abilities to make these unarmed strikes deal lightning damage instead of normal bludgeoning damage, just to see if there's any difference. So I make it the attack. That's a 19 on the die.
That will
Pretty
hit.
sure that hits.
Yep.
All right. And that's going to be 9 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Any different, or does it still that idea of like I did some damage but not as much as I should? Or
Yes. In fact, it's the lightning strikes, and it almost feels as if it was absorbed into the wall. It still does damage. Again, though, not to the amount that you think it should have.
Well, I've got other damage types to try. Bonus action, unarmed strike, and this time we're going to try fire. I like being able to just cycle through them. Love Dragon Monk. 15 to hit, which I believe hit in the past. And this will be for 8 damage.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is.
Yes, 8 damage. And again, I mean, it's at this because of the thermal nature of the strike. When you punch and the energy goes into it, your hand gets cold.
Interesting.
As the heat is absorbed into it, and again, you do damage, but it's just not what you think. It dissipates.
Okay.
The lightning and everything you're hitting with just dissipates. Without doing the amount of damage you think it does, and it's only because you feel your empowerment that your muscles don't just feel drained as soon as you make contact.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's Ranshaw has experimented enough that he thinks he knows that attempting other elemental forms of damage isn't going to do much.
Okay. All right, Mon's turn.
Mon has 3 stacks, right?
He currently has 3 stacks.
Yep. He's going to hang back and see if there's any more coming, if there's any more to be gained, or if 3 is or if he's kind of topped out on that energy limit.
Okay.
So.
All right, Tarax, your turn.
I'm empowered, correct?
You have 1 stack of empowerment, yes.
Okay. I will punch the wall, and can I use it's focus now, right? Focus point?
Discipline point, yeah.
Discipline point.
Okay. Discipline point to use Fury of Blows.
Okay. If you would like.
Might as well. Remind me what the Fury of Blows is again?
So what Flurry of Blows does is it allows you to make 2 unarmed strikes with 1 bonus action instead of 1 unarmed strike with a bonus action.
Okay. So I got I rolled a nat 20. Actually.
On the first one? Okay, so the first one hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Don't add a second dice. You can't critically hit a barrier of pure energy. Turns out.
Oh, that's a good one. I rolled an 11.
An 11? Okay. And just like everyone else has experienced at this point, when you strike it, you feel like you got a really good punch, and it just does not do the amount of damage that you think it should do. As soon as you make contact with it, all the energy feels like it's just been sapped out of your muscles, except what was left behind by the empowerment. And then you may continue your attacks.
Okay. That one's less good. That is a. What is that? That is a 9.
That will hit.
Ooh, okay. And
I'll save you the trouble, Andrew. Only a 1. Only a 1
Gotcha.
fails.
Only in that one fails. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, and the same thing. I mean, just you strike it with a second strike. This time experimenting, trying to get in and give it an elbow, and it's the same feeling. As soon as you make contact with it, the driving energy dissipates, and your muscles only feel that they have the empowered strength left. And because you flurry to blows, you may make another attack.
I think that was my second, right?
You may make a second unarmed strike as your bonus action.
Okay.
You should take 3, unless you don't want to spend the discipline point, in which case you get another one.
I should have 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So a monk
action to attack.
Action to attack.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Monks, an unarmed strike is always a bonus
It's
action.
just bonus action. Okay.
When you do the discipline point to do flurry of blows, as a part of that bonus action, you can make a second attack.
Yep.
Sounds good. I got a 7 on that one. And that is a 6.
Hold on, a 7.
Yeah, a 7 on to hit.
So did you roll an
You have
one?
a +7 to hit.
Oh, I have a +7 to hit?
If your dex is +5,
Yes.
And then you add your
then
proficiency
you have a
bonus.
+7 to hit.
It's your dex plus your proficiency bonus, which is 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that is a 9.
Okay, so you got a 2 on the die. Okay, good, very good.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yeah.
Damage is 5.
5. Ooh, okay.
Okay, again, so you should be adding +5 to whatever
6,
you roll.
sorry. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Same thing. Does damage, doesn't feel like a lot. All right. Now, we're going to skip work. Action phase. Hopping onto the platform, because this will be the second phase that you guys have the empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Aura's 3 enhancement go into it. And then you guys are filled with more power. You guys have a total currently of 3 stacks of empowerment. All of you. All of you currently have a stack of 3 stacks of empowerment.
Whoa! Okay. Feeling much stronger.
Mon gains an additional stack of enhancement, spectral enhancement, so he should have 4.
Yep.
And then the orb of divination side is down here. Still just hanging out. No one's doing anything with that.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then the preparation phase comes and the empowerment goes into you guys. So currently you're all sitting at 3 stacks of empowerment.
Sweet.
Okay. Milo, you're up.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
I didn't want to finish it because we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Can we all do something to where we save up all of our attacks to attack at once
I mean, you can.
at the exact same time?
You can.
Okay.
If that's something Milo and everyone wants to do.
I think it's a good idea.
Hold an action to punch at once.
Yeah, I mean, no one in character has specifically asked for that, but yes.
I'm still stuck on the purpose of this orb. For now, I'm just gonna attack again.
All right, roll
with
a hit.
The now 3.
Yep.
And then that is, I think that's a 17.
Okay.
I just lost my weapon.
It's all right. If it's not a nat 1, you
17
hit.
to hit.
Yeah, if it's not a nat 1, you hit. So, all right, roll your damage.
And then that's just 8
8
damage. And what I want to do is step off
Okay.
and then go touch the orb.
Okay. So you touch the orb and you hold your hand on it. And that is the end of your turn?
And I'll start making my way.
Well,
back
nothing.
there,
The orb
so that
hasn't
should
gone into
be
you
there.
yet.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. So
It takes a
then
second
I'll
for it
end
to
it
enter
there.
into you. Okay. So yeah, you're maintaining contact with it, waiting for it to come into you, and that'll be the end of your turn. All right, Ara, you're up. Also, I should specify you do feel like you did more damage, although it's still it's still not nearly as much as you think you should have when you did the trike.
Okay, because I didn't.
Not
I
you.
wasn't-
I'm sorry. I'm telling Milo that.
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to hold my action
Okay.
and suggest in character that we all, being empowered, attack at once.
Okay. So what's the trigger? Who are you waiting on?
Waiting on Mon and Milo to get on the platform.
Well, they're on the platform. Oh, Mon and Milo.
Mon.
Okay.
Yeah, Mon and Milo to get their stacks, get on the platform, and they
Strike it.
get their empowerment for us to
Gotcha.
all. Yeah,
Okay.
because it takes a second, right, to get the empowerment.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're waiting for everyone. All right. Very good. Ranshaw.
I'm gonna go use the restroom while we're waiting on this.
Well, I think that sounds like a good idea since our individual efforts don't seem to be doing much of anything. So I will go ahead and hold my action to attack with, Ara, Terax, Mon, and Milo once we're all ready and in position, so that we can all strike as one.
Okay. Terax, are you doing the same thing?
Yep.
Okay. Oric, we're just leaving off. Okay.
Mon technically would
Mon
come up, stand. Yeah, he'd stand on the platform over here just to leave more room for Milo.
Okay.
And he'd hold his action for when he got empowered and all the fun stuff.
So he had 4?
Yes, he had 4.
Okay. So here's what happens. You guys, those of you who felt empowered, no longer feel empowered.
Oh.
It dissipates from you guys.
Okay.
So you lose all 3 of your stacks from that.
Wow.
Okay. Now, Mon, who didn't feel empowered at the time, loses his stacks of spectral enhancement. They go into the floor. So he had 4, now he has 0. They're in the he feels it going in the floor.
Yep.
Milo, the orb, it disseminates into your body, is absorbed into your body, and you feel like the world is incredibly clear. You're seeing things so new now. The fountain, if you look over at the fountain, emanates a light blue energy that matches the spectral barrier. That's currently what you see. Now, everyone who's currently standing up there, because Mon's 4 stacks went in, everyone receives empowerment. You all currently have 2 stacks of empowerment.
Interesting.
And it's Milo's turn. It's Milo's turn.
Now, does Milo still retain his 3 stacks?
Milo's gone out of the
his also went away. Okay.
Yes, everyone's went away.
Okay. Interesting.
Very.
And it's Milo's turn.
Yeah. Trying.
Larry, to catch you up. During the end of round phase, all of you who were empowered are no longer empowered. You lost your empowerment. When Mon got up there and transferred his spectral enhancement, everyone who was currently on the dais gained 2 stacks of empowerment. So you lost 3, but you gained 2. So
Okay.
you're back at 2. And it is currently Milo's turn, who sees the world very clearly.
So with this seeing the world very clearly, I see all the spectral energy flying around. Can I look at my companions? Is there anything different about them that I see?
There is. All the ones who are currently empowered give off a faint red energy throughout
That
them.
matches the
That matches the race platform. That's
board.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. I guess for now, with the orb in me, I'll just go back. And then I'm gonna hold my action following everyone else's suit to attack once everyone else does.
Okay.
I
So
think
when everyone
Mon was the last one who didn't
Yes.
hold his, or did he?
Now I will say, yeah, correct.
I see. That's not gonna work. Damn it.
I think we need to rethink this. I think we need to maybe all get off, all get at least 1 stack of spectral enhancement, all get on, allow the enhancements to go away, the empowerments to come up, and then we all try to go for 1 unified strike. I think that's how we need to go about it. Because right now we're too staggered. As we lost empowerment, we gained empowerment of a different kind. Now we have 1 person who's not empowered at all. We need to. I think that's what we need to do. I'll admit I don't know if that Mercury ball is supposed to do more than simply reveal to us the relationship between the water, the platform, and the barrier. But
No disagreement. I walked back to the pool.
You walk back to the pool. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just wait till I get more of the spectral.
Okay, just a straight line. You didn't walk anywhere else. Just there to the pool.
Yep.
Okay. Ara.
Well, we are empowered. The 4 of us are empowered with 2 sacks, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I guess I suggest us all, the 4 of us, attacking. And the other reason why I'm saying this is because I'm about to have to go. I got to work this weekend. So,
Fair enough. I gotta
I
get my kids in bed.
yeah. So I think the 4 of us should attack at this exact time. Now that we have at least 2 sacks of empowerment each.
Tarax agrees.
It's better than us attacking individually. So Ranchall's on board, and
Maybe.
so is Mon.
Okay.
We're about to get off as well, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Ara holds his action. I'm going to speed run this then for you guys. Ara holds his action waiting for Tarax, since Tarax is the one last in line here. Mon
and Ranchall will also hold our action to attack until Tarax does, so that we can all just at the same time.
All right. That happens. Everyone roll your attacks.
Hey.
Don't start yelling numbers out at me yet. If you don't get a -1, you hit. So
you mean a nat 1?
Yes, a nat 1. Sorry.
All right. No nat 1s from myself or Mon.
Okay. Larry, what was your damage?
You talking about damage?
Total damage? Yes. Roll your damage. Unless you got a nat 1 on the attack, roll your damage.
Taking in a nat 1.
Okay.
I got 8 plus 5. Can I do a divine strike? You know what? No, never mind. We're just
You
gonna
don't
do
want
8.
to? Okay. I mean, you
8
could. 8 plus 5. Okay. Okay. So you feel like you got a good swing in there. Doesn't feel like you did as much damage. Again, your muscles feel like they lost energy, but you still did damage. Oops. It's a good strike. Ranshaw. Damage output.
I did 10 and Mon did 8.
Okay. Tarax, what's your damage output?
I did 9.
Okay. That is enough to bring it down.
Hey!
Did attacking all as once have anything to do with it? You can't say. As far as you guys know, all of your individual muscles felt drained, just like they have been the entire time.
Gotcha.
But it goes away. Now, before you guys hop off, what I'm going to say, because you guys will pick back up in this room till you guys tell me that you leave it next time. We'll pick back up in this room. The barrier does go away. After a turn, I'm going to say that you guys lose your empowerment. After a whole nother phase, you guys lose your empowerment.
Okay. Milo,
you currently can still see clearly. You still have the divination buff. You gain a stack of spectral enhancement, but once the barrier goes away, Milo, the spectral enhancement goes away. So you currently have no stacks of spectral enhancement. Quickly, before we leave, do you do anything before your divination sight goes away? Because I would say that I could give it back to you next time. I just don't want to keep track of how many rounds you've had it. So just tell me if you have basically 2 rounds to do something before it goes away. What do you do in those 2 rounds?
The barrier's gone down.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess just walking up towards the barrier, looking through what's on the other side, see if that vision helps with anything.
Okay. All that's through the I'm going to tell you guys this, don't go forward. There's a big room on the other side of that spectral barrier. It's a garden. It seems like an indoor garden, essentially.
Okay.
But nothing's like overly enhanced from the clarity.
No, not from the distance and from the angle or anything. At least if there is anything in there that will be picked up, you can't see it from this distance or from this angle.
Cool. Second round with it. I don't have anything left, so just let it fizzle.
Okay, very good. That is where we will pick up next time then, gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you have enjoyed this is something unique. To my knowledge, I'm the only one who runs stuff like this. That's not to say that there isn't anyone else out in the world that does it. It's just a couple years ago I tried to make a dungeon that was as close to video game mechanics as I could get with this system, and people seem to enjoy it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. Hopefully those of you who have not experienced the dungeon with me before are enjoying it as much as you can be. And we will see you guys in the next one. If you did enjoy this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more. Comment in the comment section, because that helps us out with the algorithm. Description for Can't Win 'Em All Gaming, for Papa Pandawan, for JT Moo, for Malcolm Punch, and for Fairly Critical are in the description. Those are our individual channels. Check them out if you feel so inclined, and we will see you next week for more. Thank you.
Ah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good one.